Hi guys. Sorry that I kept you waiting. Um, just a bit disorganized today, but still, um, still pretty organized enough to be streaming. Uh, I just received the donation, $30 from Nick Hill. Uh, Thank you so much for your donation. This will go for the drone complex for 28th Brigade. How are you guys doing? How's your week been? Yeah. It's day 459. Um, Pretty close to 500. Doesn't mean anything anyway, but it's a lot. It feels like a lot. Like, um, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm just a bit tired. I didn't sleep enough. Didn't sleep well. Attacks been happening this night. It's been the most massive Shahed drone attack ever. It was 54 drones launched into Ukraine, and 52 of them were neutralized by our air defense systems. So our air defense forces are just the best. They are amazing. But I heard some explosions outside tonight, and it was not a like mm, it's not it doesn't call it tight sleep, but the sleep when you sleep like a baby and don't wake up. How do you call that kind of sleep? I want you to help me with this word. By the way, guys, you see Jet is not here today. This is why um, I will need your support today with words and stuff like that. When with topics, of course, we have our amazing moderators there, Tone, Anhale. No, sorry, Anhale is not a moderator. I just popped. The name was next. This is why I pronounced it. Ihbin. Of course, we have Secular Sekai and we have Mashumeni. I see you guys were in the chat. Are you here in the chat? Hey, Charlie, how you doing? Charlie is our main moderator, number one. How are you doing, guys? Okay, I need to start. Sorry. It's so damn tired. I hope you will fill me up with energy as you usually do. But yeah, for now, I'm a bit tired and I'm gonna be forgetting words and topics. Restful, deep, efficient. Yeah, restful sleep. Mm, efficient sleep, deep sleep. Yeah, I guess deep sleep, sleep. Yes, is the word. Hey, Axis, deep sleep. Yes. Hey, Nick Owen. Hey, hippie, catnap. Nice one. Hi, hot mushroom soup. Greetings from Canada. Greetings from Ukraine to Canada. Thank you for new package, new military aid package. This is just amazing. Um, by the way, Tone was tagging me there. Said hi, Rick. Yeah, I saw these news. Yeah, so a lot of shaheeds were sent here to Ukraine today, tonight, not today. Yes, and it wasn't a deep sleep, as I know now. Thank you for the help with the phrase. Yeah, guys, let's talk about the fundraiser real quick. So throughout the week, I was sending the payments from the last stream when, I mean, we raised a huge amount of money. It was almost $2,000. This is crazy. Most generous donations were from Stephen Barnes. He did extremely crazy generous donations, like four times $350 and a couple of times 178 more. It was crazy. He himself donated around, I don't know, $1,500. This is crazy. And I didn't, yeah, I didn't want to risk to send all the money right away. This is why I decided to send them throughout the week. Send them to the jar, I mean. Hi, Claire. Nice to see you here. I mean, we have some elite, the Shills members. Welcome. I was telling you about the last time we were raising funds on the last stream, and in total, I've sent, oh my God, around, let me actually show you my report that I have there. Yeah, here's the drone complex. I mean, it's just one drone, and we're raising for two of them, if I'm not mistaken. Sekai maybe will correct me if Sekai, yeah, hey, Sekai, how you doing? Sekai, can you please tell me if Bogdan, if I'm not mistaken, the warrior's name, right, told you if he, damn it, sorry, forgetting the words. If it's going to be two drones or just one drone, because as far as I know, they sell it in complexes, like only two drones, like a pack of drones, and all the equipment that is supplied with them. By the way, so this drone is actually a Ukrainian drone. It is called SOTUA and MLS in the end. There are different SOTUA drones. But just a second, I have, yeah, this week, actually, Leonid Bratanchuk, who is yeah, I guess friend, maybe he's also Serbian, he's a soldier. He posted the video about these drones. Actually, you can see another photo, just like the one that I've been showing you before. So here's the short demonstration of how this drone not operates, but just sitting down after probably a mission. But as you can see, it can carry four bombs, grenades. Yeah, let's call them mortars, maybe. Yeah, they look like a small mortars. Anyway, it's just a kind of grenade. I guess it's the size of hand grenade, maybe a bit bigger. This is going to be dropping on occupiers all over Ukraine, and especially in the area of where 28th Brigade is working. Okay, I gotta get back to the messages a bit later. Let me finish with this. I'm distracting myself. Oh my God. Let's read about a bit about this drone. Today is the decisive moment of the battle. To win, you need a weapon, modern and powerful. This is exactly what the SOTUA-MLS drone complex is for, which we are collecting. This drone doesn't just fly. It can impress and is quite powerful. This drone is almost invisible. The fact is that most drones are vulnerable to enemy EW jamming, I guess electronic waves, if I'm not mistaken. Our drone flies at such frequencies that the enemy does not notice and does not jam. Yeah, so the very important thing that it's not like Mavic, which is using some common frequencies. This one is using some of the frequencies that are not going to be easily detectable. Yes, for Russian anti-air. No, how do you call this thing? So enemy EW jamming. They call it like this. I actually don't know the full name. So they received a request. He's probably one of the soldiers along with Bogdan. He's his friend, and he's using, actually here in comments, he is using the same link that we using. So it's the same jar. It's 117,000 hryvnias currently. It's a huge sum. Before this, on the last stream, in the beginning of the last stream, if I'm not mistaken, we had only 65,000 there. So thanks to your donations, guys, thanks to your generous donations, we managed to double the sum in just the week. Yeah, in just a week. Also, Sekai was sending another $415 this week. Yeah, very generous too. Thank you so much, Sekai. You are always there with your support. And it's just amazing how generous and constant it is, right? Guys, I'm gonna get back to the messages in a bit. I just wanted to show you the report you you could be missing here in the community tab on my channel. I've posted a photo of Soldier from 28th Brigade, the operator of FPV drone. As you know, FPV stands for first person view. So for the first person view drones, you gotta use these glasses, right? Like VR glasses, and you gotta see what drone sees when you operate it. These drones are really fast. This is why you need to operate them as close as you can. I think this is why it goes for that. So here's also the report. So we've been sending $874 on the last stream, and plus 1,023.79 were sent during the week by me. I split it in two parts, and then I also sent a third part from Secular Sekai. Yeah, I just want to be transparent, guys. You gotta know where these money goes to. Yeah. So here's the report, and I ask you if you have the opportunity, ability, or just a wish to donate some funds today. Feel free to do it. My PayPal is constantly there in the chat. Our moderators will be posting it once again, time to time. And we also have the jar itself. If you able to send money directly to Monobank from your country, you can do it by the link. This is it. Okay, let's finish with it because I see people must be a bit tired of fundraiser already. Though we just began, but I just wanted to tell you that in the beginning, so we could skip this next. Yes. Okay, guys, let me get to your messages. Let me see. What were you saying there? Don't forget to tag me if you want to ask me some question. I'm also gonna be reading the questions from questions for the stream channel in our community server in Discord. Yes, of course. By the way, guys, you can join our Discord if you're still not there. The link is going to be in the description of the stream and in the chat here, as usually. Our moderators will be sending it there time to time too. Maybe right now while I'm talking about it. Thank you, guys. We'll be grateful to you. And it's getting pretty hot here on the balcony, and I'm thinking of closing the opening the window, but it's gonna be a bit noisy on the opposite. So let me know what you think. I think I gotta test it definitely. Hippie was saying my team use mini drones for advanced recon before I set up positions. That's cool. Hippie, from what kind of forces you are? Are you from special forces, and are you from Ukrainian army? Because I'm curious. Now I'm really curious. EB says, do Ukrainians send over the Russian border balloons full of leaflets and memory sticks full of information about Russian losses, like South Korea does to North Korea? I guess, yeah, we're sending some agitation there to Russia. I'm not sure. I mean, definitely on Ukrainian occupied territories, but I'm not sure that it is sent to Russia. But I've seen something in the news that in Belhorod region, Belhorod People's Republic, they've been finding some papers like this. Not papers, but how do you call them? Leaflets. Yeah, you just gave me a word and I decided to ignore it. Sorry. Secular Sakai was saying, to the best of my knowledge, this would be for one. The details from the drone specs were in Ukrainian, but my understanding is this is a high-performance model that promises to fly frequently. Yeah, that's my understanding too. And I wanted to tell you that there in Ukrainian specs, I saw that complex consists of 2 drones. But who knows, maybe they give you an option to test just one, to buy one to test it, and then to buy, or just buy separately one by one if you want so. Popcorn Farts, interesting nickname, I like it. I used the Abrams tank for 6 years. It's a good tank. Wow, where did you serve? I'm curious too, let me know. Morten Anderson, good evening from Denmark. Welcome from Denmark. Yeah, to Denmark. Ukraine sends thank you and regards. Uh, and how are you doing, Morten? Many. Try not to melt up there in the great white north, Cinnamon. Cinnamon was saying, listening now, eyes up though. Up on the road, you mean, right, Cinnamon? Have a good ride. It's too hot here, too. Our 2 months of summer arrived. Well, Cinnamon, do you like summer, by the way? Let me know if you like it. Tonette, thank you so much for 5 gifted memberships. Guys, don't forget to grab the gifts if you, yeah, they've been grabbed automatically. So there's no more gifts to grab. There are no more gifts to grab. Thank you so much, Tonette. I appreciate it. Still waiting a response to the question, but it would likely be 2 in the case, says Secular Sekai. Okay, Sekai, I just gotta get this alert box away from the scene. It's useless because we see everything in the chat. I mean, at least I see it there in the chat. I just received a donation from someone. Oh, Timothy, thank you so much. It's guys, it's a usual generous 200. I just almost said $200,000. No, 200 from Timothy. Thank you so much, Timothy. This is very appreciated, and you know that it's going to serve a good cause. In this case, it's going to serve soldiers from 28th Brigade to let them kill more Russians. Sekai, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Mushroom Many is type in there in Ukrainian. Я люблю весну більше, ніж літо. This is how it's pronounced in Ukrainian, guys. And it means that Mushroom Many loves spring more than summer. Actually, I must say that I like spring more than summer too, because it's not that not that hot, not that heating, and it's actually easier to survive. Sometimes it's hard to survive in summer when it's plus 40 sometimes outside, and it's somewhere in a shadow and not on the sun. On the sun, it could be even up to 50, but usually it's not. Cat is not coming in. He was asking to, but not coming in, as they usually do, guys. You know them, those cats. Hippie, did I miss your message? Rick Sanchez, hello. What does this broccoli mean? I'm curious. Hippie, the US in a state militia. By the way, what does state militia do? I actually am not familiar with this kind of military forces. Yes, that's the word. Annie, by the way, I think I forgot to say hello to you. How you doing? I'm always happy to see you here. Cat is yelling, and we continue. I still didn't get to the news. I'm just, I love to read your messages. Hi, Huge, or Hughie. Greetings from Canada. Greetings from Ukraine. Also, it wasn't me. Hello, how you doing? I see you are sorry that you're late again. You're not late. It's 18 minutes only. We usually have 3 or 3.5 hour streams here. So it's only the beginning. 46 people. Thank you so much, guys, for coming to the stream today. I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy the stream, and I hope you won't fall asleep, because I'm falling asleep today. But I will definitely get my energy back again. And yeah, we've talked about the drone. We also need to talk about the news, of course. Let's go to the news right away. Let's not be dragging even more without the news. Okay, so what do we have here? We have Mark Hamill in Vyshyvanka. I like this foil. It's been shot on May 22nd, so it was Tuesday, I guess, if I'm not mistaken. 21st. Let's see what happened on 21st. Of course, Belhorod, People's Republic, the you know what, Legion Free Russia, or Freedom for Russia, Freedom of Russia. There are many names, and what they've entered Russian territory, Belhorod People's Republic. It's gonna be former Russia soon, but for now it's temporarily existent. Temporarily, yes, that's the word. Existing Russian, so-called Russian Federation. Hello, Karen. How you doing? Glad to see you here. Sekai is telling me USA militias are complex. Some are official National Guard militia in the military, some are state militias that governors control, and some are private militias. Oh, even private militias. Interesting. I didn't know that. Hello, Yuri Bench. How are you doing? Guys, by the way, I just need to remind you real quick about likes. Let me check how many likes do we have right now. Just a second. We have 49. Wow, that's cool. We actually have 49 viewers right now, but I'm sure that some of you guys probably forgot to give the stream a like. So can we please do 60? I will be really grateful. Thank you. Werner Reiber says Slava Ukraini. Героям слава, Reiber. Thank you for coming to the stream. Welcome to our friendly community. Cat, what do you want from me? You either enter or you stop screaming, please. Okay, that dude is constantly, yeah, constantly wants my attention. 55 likes. I see them grow just like that, guys. Thank you so much. It's almost 60. It's amazing. How efficient we are. Let me just pause myself there. Okay, Belly, thank you so much for becoming a stinger for a month. Thank you so much, Nick Owen, for gifting 5 memberships, and all the memberships were given to people already. Rick Sanchez, it wasn't me. Thank you. Dan Perez, I congratulate you with becoming a member of this channel. We appreciate that a lot, and thank you so much, Nick Owen. Greetings, colleagues. Hi, Riga. How you doing? I hope everyone enjoyed all the booms this week. Yeah, the destruction of the enemy countries. You mean the Iran and Afghanistan? I mean Afghanistan attacking Iran. Wow, that was a sucker punch. I didn't expect that. Of course, if I knew something about Afghanistan, at least anything, I would have. I wouldn't see it as a like backstab or something like that, but whatever. I just received $23.64 from Anthony. Thank you so much, Anthony. Let us know if who it was in the chat, please. Timothy, once again, I thank you for your regular $200. It means a lot. It's gonna serve a great cause of destroying even more occupiers. You know that. Thank you, Timothy. You're just a legend. You know that. Leandra, hi, hello there. I'm new here. Is this some kind of crowdfunding on the bottom of the screen? What's 63%? Yes. Leandra, okay, just for you, I'm gonna tell you real quick that we're raising money for the drone, Ukrainian drone that is called SOTUA, and MLS in the end. So this drone is carrying, let me show you, 4 bombs, like grenades, to drop them on Russians, and it works. It also works during the enemy electromagnetic wave suspension or something like that. Let me show you the term they used here, EW jamming. Yeah, so it's a new Ukrainian drone that showed itself pretty well, and we're raising money for 28th Brigade for them to obtain this drone, to buy it. And yes, that's it. That was real quick. So we once we are Yeah, I also received $150 from Secular Sekai. Thank you so much, Sekai. And also, Sekai will send in 25 more dollars before. It was yesterday or today, I'm not sure. Thank you so much, Sekai. And what else? I'm gathering money mostly on my PayPal because it's the most comfortable way for people to send me the money. And in the end of the stream, I'm gathering them up and sending them to the jar right here. So you will see where money go, and you will see this progress bar updated. It's all transparent in here. Thank you so much for all these donations, guys. You are very generous. Thank you so much. It's going to help Ukrainian armed forces, in this case, 28th Brigade. Thank you. Let's move back to the news. Let me just. Yeah, so, Leandra, welcome to the stream. I've been really happy to see a message there under not the message but comment under the one of my dubs, and you were saying that it was a great job, and it's encouraging. Messages like that are encouraging. Thank you so much, guys, for all your messages like this one. When you let me know that you value my work and you think it's a good work, so it's the boom boom font. Yeah, it's like bada boom, that one Magyar says. If you know Magyar, he's using the words like bada boom, jaga jaga. Also, uh, let me just remember what else is he saying. He's also saying uh, puff. Yes. Beef Puff, yeah, it's funny. He's a very clever and funny guy, and also a legend, definitely. Okay, Tone, let me check. Tone is asking if I got her money on my PayPal. Let me check, Tone. Maybe it's gonna be just like the last time. Remember that one. By the way, did you get the refund from the last time? When you sent the money twice, and first time was not a success. Yeah, not successful. Yeah, Tone. Sometimes for some reason I didn't get notification on my email for that, but I received your 100 and almost $4. Thank you so much, Tone. Thank you so much for this generous donation. We guys might be closing this really soon. By the way, oh no, I've been telling you about this one already. Okay, Kevin just sent $50. Guys, thank you so much for your generous donations. It's so many of them today. And guys, moderators, please, can you send the PayPal once again? Because it's already on the second page up there. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really hope you'll do more of those dubbed interviews. There are not enough of them. I know that. Oh my God, I'm so stressed out. You guys, if you only knew how frustrated I am for the last 3 weeks when I'm trying my best to find time to do the dubbing, but my job and life and streaming too, by the way, is taking so much of my time, and I just can't find enough time. And I also, yeah, it's a big like it's something that I wanted to share with you. I got kind of promoted, but I'm on probation. My probation just started at my job, and I'm happy about it. And it's gonna be a great new experience for me. But it's gonna be taking even more of my time, and I'm stressing out that I haven't been publishing dubs for, oh my God, for more than a month already. By the way, guys, I have one exclusive dub that wasn't published on YouTube. You go to our Discord. Can you please, guys, send the Discord link to our channel? If you go there, and there's a place there, not a place, but the channel that's called Exclusive Dubs. And there's that dub that I've spent 2 weeks for, no, even more, 2.5, almost 3 weeks I've spent to make this dub. Also, not only me, but my team, which is not like consistent. I mean, some people come, some people go, but I always have multiple people helping me with dubs. with mostly subtitles because they're uh, you know, the hardest part. It's actually really easy to dub, but it's really hard to make subtitles. They are taking a lot of time. But today I woke up at 6 a.m. and I've been working for 3 hours on dubbing, and I was so fucking happy today. And finally, some relief because I was so damn stressed all week because of that, and also, of course, because of work. But I did it, and I hope that at least in 2 weeks, I mean, maybe even faster if I'm lucky to be waking up every day at 6 a.m. all this week, I'm definitely gonna finish until Saturday. But I think something is telling me that I won't be able to do it. Well, yeah, that's it. So, hi Tank 2. You received a gifted membership like 10 minutes ago. So, congrats with becoming a member again, Tank 2. How you doing? And don't be sorry that you're late. It's actually pretty hard to come to the stream sometimes. I know that. Mushroom Manny says, nice, congrats, Rick. I was in a similar position about 6 months ago and have grown into the new position well. I'm sure you will grow into your new role with plenty of success. Thank you so much. I actually am becoming, it's going to be a probation for management in my team. Yeah, I was just a member of team, and now I'm going to be trying myself as a. It's a small team. It's going to be just a few people under my command, but I'm trying myself as a leader in this case, and I really hope to succeed in that. But I think I have, I won't be shy in this. I think I have the leadership qualities that will help me to, you know, mm, build up a good team and make it progressive. Let's see if I'm good enough. Hey, Tanat, thank you so much for 5 gifted memberships. And guys are already receiving it. Eugene received one. Awesome. Lupus Diem. Loco. Great. Hippie, I just joined your Discord. Thank you so much, Hippie. Welcome to our Discord, and check the dub in exclusive dubs. By the way, Lee Rendra, are you still there? If you're still there, don't miss to go to the Discord and check the exclusive dub. Why it is only there? Just because Zolkin decided to start blocking the ability for us, the creators, to repost his interviews. So now I can do the dub, but I cannot post it on YouTube. But not all of them, only those that were coming up from 22nd of March, if I'm not mistaken. So all that was. Am I living abroad? No, I'm in Ukraine. I'm in Kyiv, guys. By the way, today is the Kyiv day, and we're going to be talking about that a bit later. But and Hale says you're gonna be a great leader, Rick. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Thank you, guys. Also, I've distracted myself on answering to Lerandra that I'm living in Kiev, but Kiev in Ukrainian it's not Kiev, it's Kyiv because it's there, and is something that a lot of languages don't have. Is something pretty much Ukrainian. Unfortunately, Russians have this too, so it's not exclusive. Yeah, happy Kiev Day. Louis Himsmith, congratulations. Thank you so much, Louis. Okay, what else did I miss? I'm sure it take a lot of time. Yeah, Louis, it takes a lot of time. By the way, is it Louis or Louis? Because I know Louis is more like French version, right? But Louis is the version from English or American, for example. Happy birthday to beautiful Kiev. It wasn't me. You seem to have great leadership skills. Thank you so much, Hippie. Thank you. Happy Kiev Day, Happy Kiev Day. Yi is Ukrainian. Yeah, this is an exclusive letter. Yi is actually a symbol of resistance, a symbol of, you know, resistance on occupied Ukrainian territories. That's it. Thank you for the membership. Slava Ukraini. Героям слава Ukraine, fuck Putin. I'm happy to see you here. How are you doing, by the way? Fuck Putin. You're not oftenly, or is it a word, guys? Oftenly? Often. I guess there's no such word as oftenly. It's like openly. Lewis. Yeah, it's Lewis. Lewis. Got it. So, I was, oh my God, I'm getting easily distracted today. Yeah, I was saying that Ukraine fuck Putin says, no, not says. Ukraine fuck Putin is not usually active in the chat, but we'd love to know more of how you do it and stuff like that, or more about you if you're willing to share. It's gonna be interesting. I mean, I'm always interested in knowing people. Okay. Let me. Hey, Sekai, thank you so much for another gifted memberships. It's been 2 of them at the last 5 minutes, and they've been grabbed. Happy anniversary, Eugene. Thank you so much. What anniversary are you talking about? Of me started streaming or about Kiev? Hey, Titan Uranus, how you doing? Happy to see you here. Titan is actually a. Sorry, just a second. Titan is the moderator of the channel In Time Show. It is called. Let me show you this channel. Wow, how does it switch there? I'm curious, but okay, let's go to In Time Show. On Tuesday, it's gonna be the day after tomorrow. I'm gonna be on In Time Show, and we're gonna be talking about prisoners of war, Russian, of course, prisoners of war, but maybe about Ukrainians too, but mostly about those interviews, about work that I'm doing. So In Time Show is an amazing channel, and Nick is doing a great job. By the way, today, Titan, I just want you to hear this, like here, and to be first to hear it today, because I wanted to give the comment to this amazing recording of the stream with Ben Hodges that I like this interview a lot, and there were so many great questions asked and answered that, oh my God, this interview is of great value, and I appreciate Nick and also Lance McMillan, Commander Lance McMillan, doing this interview, because Commander was also asking some great questions and making some great points. And I really enjoyed this. This is a top content, guys. So if you want to listen to Ben Hodges' great interview, and I think you are, because most of you here are really interested in Ukrainian war, well, more like Russian war, Russian-Ukrainian war. And Ben Hodges gives a great perspective on, I mean, like strategic perspectives and stuff like that. And he answers some tough questions, and he actually shows Ukrainian position a lot, because for I think a lot of people around the world do not realize what Ukrainian position actually is, and some things like, for example, giving up the Crimea is still like discussable. Is it a word? No, I think it's not. But it is being discussed in U.S. Some people say, just stop this war, just get that Crimea to Russia, and it's gonna be nothing bad will happen. But no, it's not that fucking simple. Crimea must be only Ukrainian, and Ben Hodges explains it a lot. I'm not gonna be repeating after him. Just go there to End Time Show, subscribe to the channel, please, and watch this amazing interview, guys. I really recommend you that, because when I was listening to it today, I had a great time understanding yeah, the situation even more, and also knowing about Russian army, which is actually a Soviet army traditions, is actually pretty interesting and great, and you can know it from there. So here is the stream that is going to be happening on Tuesday, just the day after tomorrow, approximately the same time I usually start streaming. Hey, Sekai, thank you so much for becoming a member on my Buy Me a Coffee. It means a lot, Sekai. Thank you so much. Sekai has become a Bradley. It's $25 per month. It's very generous. Thank you so much, Sekai. Um, okay, if I talked about Buy Me a Coffee, just gonna yeah get a glance on it, guys. I have a membership system here where you can become a weapon, like from Stinger to Javelin, then to Bradley or Abrams or even HIMARS. We still don't have HIMARSes, but we already have our proud Abrams. It's Timothy, the one of the most generous supporters here on the channel, and I'm really grateful to everyone who is the membership here on Buy Me a Coffee. It's actually the best way to support me as a creator, to support this channel, and you know that on Buy Me a Coffee you can just buy a coffee and not become a member. By the way, Nikki Tut to Truth, yes, just bought me 5 coffees. Thank you so much for that. I've noticed that too. Thank you very much. So, that's it. Enough self-promoting. I just wanted to call you to come to the show, to End Time Show. I think it's going to be interesting. I already have the topics to talk about Russian prisoners of war. I already have something to talk about. I made some points like theses, and we're gonna be having an interesting conversation. I'm sure of it. So, see you there, guys, in 2 days. In time show, Titan, Uranus. I hope you heard. Um, you heard. No, sorry. I'm getting a bit tired. I need to open the window because it's becoming really hot here. Ooh. And it's actually a pretty not cold but fresh air outside. I like it a lot today. It's not really hot. Mhm. Titan. I was talking to Titan and I wanted to be sure that Titan heard me. And if you did, Titan, let us know in the chat. I just am really excited that I'm gonna be there, that I'm gonna be talking to Nick and Commander. I think Commander will also be there, and I'm really curious, and I want to meet both of them. So I'm really excited to be there. Eugene says happy anniversary. By the way, I think I know what you were talking about, Eugene. If you're still there, let me know if you're still in the chat. Okay, what messages did I miss? Don't forget to tag me if you want to ask me some question. Thank you, guys. Tank 2 was saying today I am pressure washing my deck and patio. Yeah, I guess that's the word. Furniture bit. Okay, got it. So you're probably listening while you're working there on washing all that stuff. And it's great. I always feel great after washing some stuff. I might be a bit exhausted after some physical work, but it always fills me up with energy, with mental energy, because it gives me the opportunity to just switch between, like, no, to fresh my mind, to, just rest my mind. And I really love working with my hands too. Okay. So I'm curious. Ukraine fuck Putin was saying doing great. Much support for you and Ukraine from Portland, Oregon. Awesome. I'm really grateful to you for being our regular here on the stream. You're usually here, and sometimes you're just watching and listening, but not saying something. I mean, anything in the chat. But we'd love to be chatting with you more. When I'm saying we, I'm not saying it like we, Rick. I'm saying it like our community, because our community is always interested, almost at, I mean, usually interested in the same stuff that I'm interested in. So when I'm interested in chatting to the members of our community, I'm sure that most of the members of this community interested in that too. By the way, I just received $50 donation from Ann Hill to my PayPal. Thank you so much, Ann. It means a lot. and it's going to be going to a great cause. End Time Show, absolutely looking forward to it, Rick. It'll be a great show, says End Time Show. Nick, so you're here too, and we're happy to see you here. Or is it Commander Lance? Tell me, Nick, is it you? I guess it's you, right? Titan was saying, I did hear, and for saying my full name, you will not be in my upcoming montage video. Okay, whatever. But I guess this was a joke, right? Titan, should I call you just Titan? But I know what Titan Uranus means, you know. Where did it come from? Yes. Yeah, and Rick was laughing at what you said, Titan. I see. Rick Sanchez, not Rick the Ukrainian, yes. Hi, Rick. I'm really looking forward to the show on Tuesday. Thank you, Pat. By the way, Pat is also a member on Buy Me a Coffee. Thank you so much for this support. By the way, my cousin is here. Hi. Mikita, привіт. He was using Ukrainian there in the chat, if I'm not mistaken, but I cannot find the message right now. There's a lot of messages. It wasn't me was saying Ben Hodges is always worth listening to, but this one was really great. Yeah, definitely. This one was really valuable. Like, he gives the understanding of what Ukrainian goals are and what could have been achieved. For example, if USA was supporting Ukraine to win and not just not to lose, you know, he was given a great perspective on what weapons do we need to just, you know, win this war fast, to win it not immediately, but in just a few months. And he's right. I guess he knows a lot, and he has so much experience. And Ben Hodges is a great supporter of Ukraine, a huge supporter of Ukraine, I must say. This is why I definitely recommend you to listen to that interview. Why am I showing myself to you guys? Let me switch to another. Yeah, let me switch here. Deep state map. We're going to get to it a bit later. I see 55 people on the stream. Thank you so much, guys. I'm so grateful to you that you've come to the stream today. And we have 73 likes. Thank you so much. Can we please do 90? It's not a big deal. No, not big, but big deal. Big deal for us. Yes, it's not a big deal for us. F-16s with HARM and JDAMs. Yes, this would be not all. Also, I guess, Reapers, for example, and more equipment like that. People should listen more to him. Yeah, you're right. Ben Hodges is the best. This is Nick. Yes, Nick. Yes, Tana, thank you. Now I see your message. Just now, after I already replied to Nick's message. Okay. Ben Hodges is, I've read this one. Azaria Mowat was saying happy birthday to the best president ever. There was Zelensky's birthday, but a couple of weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. But today we're celebrating the day of Kiev, and I have a small video for you guys. Let's watch it just real quick. It concerns the day of Kiev. It's beautiful. I hope that it's not copyrighted, but I don't think so. It must be here somewhere. Let me check. Let me find it for you just a second. It's a bit disorganized. We have a lot of news, but I'm still not getting to the news. Yeah, this is it. Let's watch it.
Великої країни. Наступна станція Майдан Незалежності.
Чекаємо вас на Контрактовій площі.
City.
Зараз ми будемо проходити пішохідним мостом через Труханів острів.
Людина нібито не літає, а крила має. А крила має.
The city of unbreakability, the city of free people. I totally agree with that. And some beautiful sights, and not even, guys, not even 50% of all the beautiful sights that Kyiv has been showed here in this video. But if you come here, you can definitely have my guide. I'm definitely gonna ride you all over the Kyiv and will show you all the beautiful places that I love in here. Guys, don't forget to turn on the automatic membership gifting receiving. Is it a term? It sounds ridiculous a bit, but to grab the 5, oh, it was 1 gifted membership, thank you so much, but 5 from Tone, and they were all grabbed, so yeah, great. By the way, we have 58 people on the stream. Wow, guys, thank you so much. So thank you for coming, and don't forget to like if you if you forgot maybe, or didn't want to give it to the stream, maybe you'll change your mind. But I'm sure all of you guys are not forgetting to do that, because we have a lot of likes every stream. Sometimes bigger, the number of likes is bigger than number of viewers on the stream. It happens. By the way, I noticed that Garth McNeil just become a stinger. Thank you so much for becoming a stinger, Garth. It means a lot. Okay, I'm missing a lot of messages. Oh my god, guys. It's gonna be hard to catch up with all of them, so maybe I'm gonna be skipping some of them. Don't forget to mention me, to tag me, so I will guarantee? So I can't guarantee that I will answer your question if you have it to me. 8/10 with 400, no, 4,000. No, 4,800. Yeah, that's how you say it. I know, not 4,800. You usually say 4,800. They're in US, right? Do you say this in Canada too, guys? Well, let me know. I'm curious. I agree. In time show, said Annie. In time show. I mean, Nick was saying thank you so much. Lewis, sorry, proud of it. Yes, he's agreed to come back on for 2 more shows. Wow, this is awesome. I'm gonna be definitely watching them, and I will try to come there live. Yes, I will. I mean, not me live. I'm gonna try to be in the chat while you're gonna be live with Ben Hodges. Definitely, I need to be present at the very beginning. By the way, just received another $50 from Secular Sakai. Thank you so much, Sakai. This is gonna be all going to for the drone of 28th Brigade. Maybe we will cut some piece of these of these money gathered and give it to Helena, as we usually do. Let me know what you think about that, guys. But you know that she needs our support. By the way, I've been sending 2 trenches, not trenches, 2 payments to her last week, and in total I've sent her $350 from what you guys sent me. So yeah, but it was like only, I guess, 15 to 20% of all the sum that we raised on the last stream. It was crazy how much we raised, and it was really generous from a lot of you, especially from Stephen Barnes. He did some crazy generosity last time. Okay, guys, I'm missing messages, a lot of them. Karen Gray. Ben Hodges predicted Kherson freed by Christmas. It was liberated November 11th. Yes, and he said, yeah, I'm gonna be spoilering, so go listen to the recording of the stream on In Time Show to know what prediction he gave for Crimea and when it's gonna be liberated, he thinks, or at least could be, not gonna be, of course. We could not know that for sure. Okay. Beautiful city. I hope to visit someday, says Anhil. Yes, visit, guys. If you come here, all of you will be met by me. Just don't forget to tell me that you're coming. on Discord. You can tell me that you're coming to Ukraine, to Kiev. Yeah, because I'm not traveling around Ukraine these days. But I might be traveling. But if you will be in Kiev, it's gonna be easy for me because I'm all over Kiev usually. I'm going through the city almost every day, and what? And I will be really excited to guide you through the city. It is really beautiful. Ukraine is beautiful, says Werner. Yes, Werner, it's really, really beautiful. Sekai, thank you so much for sending those links. It helps a lot. Karen, good to see you always, says Mushroom Many. Lirandra was asking me, what's your personal experience with a huge drone attack on Kiev recently? Rick, is everyone still hiding in bunkers, or are you trusting in the air defense? Is it loud as fuck? Well, Lirandra, I must say, it's not a naive question. It's actually a good question, Lirandra. Thank you so much for asking it. I hope you can hear me right now and you haven't left the stream yet, or that's it. Yeah, so I'm gonna be answering it right now. And what? What? I must say that this night, well, I'm gonna tell you about myself and my reaction to all those attacks. And after that, I will tell you how other people react. And it's just different. For example, I am not really like, what did I want to say? I wanted to say that I'm like irresponsible in this matter. And I actually am not, well, I care about my life, but I'm not thinking, what? I'm not thinking, I guess I'm playing the Russian roulette. Oh my God, Russian in this term. Okay, that's not it. I'm playing with luck. So I usually, I understand that most of the drones, most of these, how do you call them? Shahed drones, yes. Most of Shahed drones are being neutralized by our air defense systems. And I trust them, but I know that there's a chance, always a chance, that some of them will still be hitting the target, and the target might be any civilian building, to be honest. And they do what? They neutralize those drones. I mean, our air defense forces, air forces, they neutralize most of the drones. And still, when they neutralize it, the rubble of the drone, the particles of the drone, can hit your apartment. And I want to show you the photo. Actually, I have this photo here saved. Just a second. Some of them. When, from tonight's attack. From tonight's attack, your apartment might turn into this. I think someone, the people who were here probably didn't die, but they were injured. Definitely were injured by the glass or by the ceiling. You see, the parts of the ceiling were falling at the sofa, and I usually sleep at the sofa, not slip. Yes, I sleep on the sofa at night, and it might happen to me too, but it can be even worse. You see, some apartment might be, or a few rooms in an apartment could be totally destroyed by that rubble, by those particles of Shahed drone. So even neutralized Shahed can cause destruction, it can cause death. So I'm risking a lot, but I'm not proud of this. I'm irresponsible in that way, and I prefer to keep sleeping. Not everyone are that irresponsible, and a lot of people and some members of my family are also hiding, not in the bunkers, but if you hide, for example, in a bathroom or just in a corridor, the chances of you staying alive, even if Shahed or particles or not rubble, but you know what I mean, parts of Shahed, neutralized Shahed, will hit your apartment, the chances of you to survive are much greater, much bigger. This is why that's the situation. So some people still hide, some people still responsible about their lives, and some are not, like me. I'm just taking a risk. Yeah, that's how it is. I think even if this took me like 10 minutes to tell you about it, this was probably an interesting information, I think. By the way, Larendra, I saw you said, "Nah, I'm right here listening." And thank you for listening. I hope you like this answer. I mean, even if you don't like it, I hope you enjoyed me and answering it. Yes. Okay, guys, I'm missing a lot of messages again. Let me check. Sakai was saying that both pronunciations of 4800 are correct. I know that both of them are, but some of them are mostly, like not mostly, but more common, right, than others. 4800, says Garth. Okay, Garth. Good to see another mushroom here, says Hot Mushroom Soup. Yeah, 2 mushrooms here. You guys are both regulars. Thank you for being them. Shows 62 in my chat, says Hippie. It shows 61 right now for me. Yeah, so it's a huge number, guys. Thank you. I guess it's probably not a record. Once we had 62 or maybe 65 once, but who knows? Maybe today we're gonna beat the record and set the new one. Who knows? It depends on how many news I'm still gonna be talking about, and not only about myself. But you are also here to maybe hear my experience, right? Not only the news that you can hear from Starsky, for example, or from Georgie from Ukraine Matters. Starsky can share his experience, and his experience is much more interesting and badass than mine, definitely. But I can give you another kind of experience. I can give you the experience of a civilian person, not the soldier as Starsky is. And yeah, so news is not the priority here. We talk here about Ukrainian culture. We also, I'm not going to be showing you any exhibitions today, guys. Sorry for that. But I can tell you, I can answer any of your questions that you have for me here about the situation in Ukraine, about what we're going through and how it is to be a civilian in Kiev during this crazy war. And I would have be happy if this war would never happen. Yeah, but unfortunately it's happened. And we gotta fight Russians, we gotta fight for our freedom and for our values and for all the Europe and all the free world. Not only as a soldiers, they're doing the best job, definitely, but I guess I'm also fighting my fight just on my front, on a different front. We also fight Russian propaganda here. This is why I think it's in some way it's really important too. I see 84 likes. Guys, can we please do 100? I'm sure you have couple of likes that you forgot to give this stream. Oh, and I see 64 people. I guess it's probably a record now. So, guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your support. Okay, let me go back to your messages. It's really interesting to read them today. Thank you for great questions and for interesting information. Garth was saying, one thing I noticed from English-speaking Europeans, is metric reference. When there are multiplies less than 100 North American, say there are dozens. Euros say there are tens. Yeah, we're saying there are tens, but I'm switching to dozens, so it would be much easier for you guys to understand. Sometimes I'm saying dozens of times, like, or maybe a few dozens of Shahid drones or stuff like that. Okay. You have a nice vyshyvanka, says Werner. Thank you. It's a nice one. It's actually a cheat vyshyvanka. It's not completely a vyshyvanka in its pure form, because it must be from different fabric, and this one is synthetic, and this one is the t-shirt, and it should be a complete shirt, but it's still embroidered, and it's nice. I like how it fits me, and I think I'm gonna be wearing it on End Time show. I just like it a lot. This is why I want to be there in my wishwanka. Thank you for the compliment, by the way. Crimea for Christmas. Guys, by the way, about Crimea, some of you might not seen my t-shirt, this t-shirt, that I had when Crimean Bridge was exploding last year. So it says Crimean Bridge. Are you sleeping? Here's a HIMARS, here's Tochka U in here, and a burning destroyed bridge, and another one rocket flying off. I like it a lot, and it has a style that I like a lot, you know, the retro wave style. So I hope you enjoy this t-shirt too. So yeah, it's usually unseen when I'm sitting close to the mic. The mic is here, by the way. And a bit of an insight of what is happening right now. Like complete picture of it. And the flag with, signs of great people. Helena's sign is there too, by the way. Helena is my friend. Most of you guys know her. I'm going to be talking about her a bit later today again. Michael Michaels asks me, you look like a runner. Are you a runner? Well, I was running when I was young, when I was at school. I was running a lot back then, but I was running last summer and my knee started hurting, and I realized that I'm not running as I should be running. I mean, the technique of it was pretty foul, and I failed at it, and I decided not to traumatize my knee even more. This is why I'm not running these days. Tone says, I will come 100% to Ukraine. Amazing, Tone. I will be showing you Kiev then. Come. I'm out of fields, thought it was me, thought secular Sekai, says Anna. I didn't completely understand this message, sorry. Nah, I'm right here listening, Larandra was saying, and yes, I need to look messages with me tagged. Titan was saying, I'm only recently subbed. Is Rick in Kiev? Yes, I'm in Kiev. Titan, if you can hear me, if you can still hear me, yes, I live in Kiev. Titan, who else? Who was next? Werner Reiber was saying, my name is Taras and my mother is Ukrainian. I make holidays in Ukraine in August. Wow, that's cool. Nice to meet you, Taras. It's a great Ukrainian name, actually. One of the most Ukrainian that ever. Yeah, I guess there are no other countries. It's the most Ukrainian name, I guess. Taras is the most Ukrainian name, like Taras Shevchenko, the most famous Taras in Ukraine, right? Definitely. But he was a father of, some say he was a father of Ukrainian, nation, but not actually. There were some, like in not culture, but literature, definitely. Yeah, I got carried away by Taras Shevchenko. Sorry, guys. Thanks for standing against the orcs, Slava Ukrainian. Героям Slava Loco. I've seen your messages, by the way. Nice to see you here again. How you doing, Loco? Hi, dog guy. Good to see you. Hey, Barry, by the way. You're here. How you doing? Hello, Rick and everyone. Barry was saying, Barry, we're always happy to see you here. 4.8 thousand. Yeah, you can also say like this. You're right. Michael was saying sleeping just a little farther away from the window can certainly make a huge difference. Yeah, you're right, Michael. It can make a huge difference, but unfortunately, I am not ready to. Yeah, so I'm risking my life just to sleep well in the bed and not there in the corridor, because it's usually exhausting and I need some good sleep to be productive at work. And if I got lucky in dubbing, also because I usually don't have enough time to dub. This is why you haven't seen any dubs in a month already. But there's an exclusive dub that was published 3 weeks ago on our Discord. So if you want to see an exclusive dub that is not on YouTube, but it is there on Discord, go there, watch it, and have some great experience because it was a pretty interesting interview. It was a young, arrogant soldier who was um, being asshole to Zolkin. I mean, he was acting like he is, he's untouchable. He knew that he will. Mm, I mean, he won't be getting any problems there because all his rights, all his rights there are safe in Ukraine because Ukraine is a civilized country, and some of Russian prisoners of war are realizing that and starting to act like assholes there. Okay. Hey Johnny, how you doing? I can read the news everywhere. I'm interested in personal experience, says Lirandra. Yes, great. I like that you like it. I like this approach of mine. Okay. Thanks for standing against the orcs. I've read this one. Okay, Titan. Garth was saying 4,800 is more formal. Got it. Like making an official report or such like. Okay, so when I'm gonna be reporting you guys how much money we raised today, I'm gonna be using this form. Okay, thank you. Interesting. I can. Yeah, I've read this one. Message, I mean. Anna from Ukraine also does a lot about Ukrainian culture and history. Yeah, she's doing a great job. I'm not really following Anna's content, yes, but I know that she does that. Johnny doesn't reply, says, your job is very important. The world needs to know. Thank you for valuing it. Gars, next you will give distances in leagues. It's like I was saying, I prefer the less popular. 240 score equals 4,800. Okay. Acres or hectares. Yeah, hectares are funny. I work in nautical miles. Interesting. Now we need to explain baker's dozen and gross. Yeah, it's funny, guys. Loco was asking why is the Red Cross making problem with the journalists? Sorry, don't know the name. Voldemir Zolkin and Dmytro Karpenko. Yeah, they're actually talking about the Geneva Convention, and there's a term there, the interest of the crowd. But what the crowd is in this case? I guess Geneva Convention is pretty old, and it describes a crowd like people on the street who will just physically harm the prisoners of war. When, for example, Russians in 2015, if I'm not mistaken, maybe it was 2014, they took Ukrainian prisoners of war. They walked them through Donetsk main square, and people were just like in Middle Ages. Can you guys imagine? What Russian world is, what Russian peace is when people walk, uh, prisoners of war, soldiers, Ukrainian soldiers in Russian captivity, are being walked through the main street of Donetsk, and people were throwing eggs and tomatoes at them. They were, yeah, throwing food, and I'm not sure about stones, but definitely they were throwing things at them, and it's fucking terrible. It's fucking Middle Ages. It's fucking savagery, and oh my god, those people are just. Oh, I hate to remember about the Russian world. By the way, guys, I'm sure that there are some new people here. I also know a couple of you guys. I mean, couple of those who are new here. I wanted to tell you, if you didn't know that I'm from Makiyivka, Donetsk region. It's actually the satellite city. Let me show it to you. Let me show you the city where it is located. We go on this deep state map, the best map here, best war map we have here in on the internet. Yes, a deep state map is most accurate. I trust it. So there's Donetsk. It's huge. Donetsk is just like 3 million people, maybe up to 4 million people. And Makiivka is located here. It's actually like one big city. Makiivka is huge too. You see, there are all blocks in here. All blocks. And if we will be, I mean, our armed forces will be deoccupying Donetsk, like Russians were capturing Bakhmut, it would take years. So the tactics of our army is going to be definitely different, because this is going to be a really hard task. There's a lot of buildings in there. By the way, here it is the Donbass Arena, the famous one. And I've been actually watching it from, I guess, this building somewhere in 2013. I was working there and I was getting on the roof. I was allowed to get on the roof there. I had a clearance. And I've seen a great picture of Donbass Arena. Those pictures that you've been seeing on Magyar's channel when he was flying his drones, not only him, but his teams, you know, those, how he's calling them equipage, but units, yeah, like subunits that he has, they were flying to Donetsk and shooting the Donbass Arena from the eagle eye position. And also, I wanted to tell you that I wanted to show you Makiivka. So Makiivka is huge too. It's almost the size of Donetsk. I think Donetsk is only 1.5 half times more, I mean bigger than Makiivka, and Makiivka is still a very big. You see how many buildings, blocks it is here in Makiivka. It's all the districts of Makiivka here too, guys. So it's huge. It's like this big, and Donetsk is this big. So they're almost the same size. So I'm originally from Makiivka, so you know I lived in occupation for 4.5 years, from 2014 to 2019. I shared the experience and how it felt on the last stream, so maybe I will also be sharing it again today. Who knows? I'm not sure for now. But just so you know, I'm originally from there. Okay, let me see what messages did I miss. And we have a record right now in terms of a number of viewers, 65 people watching us now. Right, wow, this is crazy. Thank you so much for coming, guys. Thank you for your attention. Don't forget to like the stream because it helps a lot with the engagement, and people are coming to the stream. New people are coming to the stream. They're finding us in YouTube sometimes, and it's just amazing. Just YouTube recommends this stream, and it feels nice, I must say. Okay, Nils, hi, how you doing? Happy to see you here, back with us. I've missed a lot of messages, but not that much, not that many. Yeah, not that many, I guess. Cool, Rick. Tone was asking me, me wants the t-shirt, where to get it? Oh, it's actually on Sternenko's channel. Not channel, sorry. On Sternenko's shop. It is called Smirch. Smirch UA. Smirch UA. I'm gonna be sending you the link in the chat. Hey, can't be reached, so it must be ComUA. If I'm not, yeah, it's Smirch ComUA. Actually, there's the most popular T-shirt and most like actual one. I mean, the most hyped one. It's BBB, which is translated like, I mean, it's not BBB, but BBB, which are Ukrainian letters, and it is translated like. I mean, the abbreviation is abbreviated like Boże bombi Belhorod, and it is translated like God bomb Belgorod. It's like Sternenko is asking God to bomb Belgorod. It sounds a bit scary at first, but we know what he means, right? Okay, those people wanted war, and now they're receiving it. Sekai was gifting the memberships all along and doing it every like 10 minutes. Thank you so much, Sekai. So, Smirch, I promised you the link. Just give me a second. I'm going to send you the link right now. You can buy. I'm not sure that Sternenko is shipping to, you know where, to the, yeah, not only to Ukraine. That's what I wanted to say. So yeah, I'm not sure that it's been shipped around the world, but you can try. Go there and look for some great T-shirts. Mine, which is Crimea, is here. There's also a black version. I like black version too, by the way. I would have buy another one. And yeah, it's actually there, present. You can buy it. You can buy this T-shirt if it is being shipped abroad. Uh, Let me know if it is. I'm curious, by the way, if you will try to buy it someday. Okie doke. Getting back to messages. And what do I see here? Secular Sekai was saying, almost forgot. Are you going to answer the questions from the Discord stream questions chat? Yeah, I'm gonna answer them, definitely. And I also just received a donation from someone. Just give me a second. Let me check who that was. Wow, Tona sent another $100. Tona, thank you so much. You're really generous. Thank you for this generous donation. It's the second one for today. And in total, Tona already donated $204 today. So let's all thank Tona for helping the armed forces of Ukraine. Thank you so much, Tona. Thank you for all your donations today, guys. It feels really awesome to be able to raise funds for the armed forces of Ukraine. I'm really happy to do this. And I'm happy that I have you to help me achieve this. Okie doke. I'm saying okie doke a lot today. Werner was saying I look for a vyshivanka in the red and black, like blood and soil. Yeah, that's a great colors. These are the great colors. Titan was saying I'm still here. Garth, that's wild. I was born in Nanaimo. My dad built tugs in shipyard for a while. Garth was saying something. Following this through Starlink in West Coast Canada on tugboat. What? By the way, what's the correct pronunciation of that? 66 people on the stream. We just set in a new record. Thank you so much, everyone who came today. I see 97, probably 98 likes. Can we do 110? Guys, I'm sure it's achievable. It's really easy because I'm sure some of the new people still haven't give this stream a like. And Nils, thank you so much for 5 gifted memberships. Were they all gifted to people? Let me check. Maybe one left. Yeah, one left unreceived. But it's okay. By the way, I see Andrew Windmind Dutton Topper is here. Windmind, hi, how you doing? We missed you here. Jose Olivara, probably. I was reading it incorrectly all the time. Sorry, Jose. Sorry. Okay, so we have what? We have questions, we have just messages, and I'm not catching up with the chat because there are too many of them. Okay. Let me... Kovalenko is a very Ukrainian name, correct? Yes, Sakai, correct. It's a very Ukrainian name. Good salmon dinners? I would love to eat salmon. Titan, don't forget a bushel. Yeah, bushels, also that. Hot Mushroom Soup was saying, my favorite thing about Putin is that he took Russia's military from second in the world all the way down to second most powerful in Ukraine. Yes. Awesome, I like this one. Sleep's overrated. Cinnamon, I know, but unfortunately I need a lot of it to function efficiently. This has been not enough for me lately. Okay, he really deserved to get slapped up. Yeah, Putin deserved it. Exactly, Rick was saying Garth. Hippie and a Peck, Ben Hodges, Karen Gray was saying that Hodges has predicted Crimea. I've been reading this one. Titan was saying that reminds me, need to get Anna in touch with Polish creator Lucy Hayes. Lucy has an unusual command of the history and politics of the area. Wow, this is great. This is interesting. Maybe, okay, I'm not looking that far. Red Cross is little concerned that they are losing their monopoly on communications with POWs. Yeah, that's exactly the point. I have nothing to add to that. Great point, Garth McNeil. Thank you so much. Okay. Hippie was asking me, telling me if I spoke Ukrainian, I'd get my production company to dub some videos for you for free. If you could send a transcript, I would do it. The transcript is actually a biggest problem. I don't have any problems with dubbing, but making transcripts is something that takes a lot of my time. I started using GPT chat to help me with that, and it sped up my work a lot, definitely. I like it, but still too much for one me. I need a team of at least 5 people who will be given me, making at least 10 minutes each week. Each person must make 10 minutes of transcript each week. Oh, you were talking about Russian transcript, probably, right? So yeah, actually, I'm actually. Okay, I'm not gonna be diving even deeper into that right now. Okay, let me go to the messages because it can take a lot of my time right now. Hope you can go home soon, Rick, says Lewis. Thank you, Lewis. I really hope that I'll be able to go there again soon. I really miss Makivka, I really miss Donetsk, and my dream is that they will be Ukrainian again this year. I'm sure that they will be Ukrainian again soon. But this year is actually my dream, and I would love to get back there. I still have friends left there. Some of them, I'm not sure that I still have any really pro-Ukrainian friends there. Unfortunately, I also had some friends there who had no position at all. Like, they weren't pro-Russian, but they weren't also pro-Ukrainian, and now I cannot respect that position, and I'm not sure that I might be able to easily communicate with them again after everything that happened for the last year and a half, and it's really sad. It's really sad to me. By the way, I received $50 from Cinnamon. Cinnamon, thank you so much for this donation. And I also probably received another donation. Oh my god, another $25 from Secular Sekai. Sekai, you're a damn legend. Thank you so much for all this support. And for all those gifted memberships that you keep gifting here on the stream today. Okay, who else was asking me something? Let me check. Woohoo, smash the like. Hey Jet, how you doing? If you can hear me, let me know. Rick, Tonne sent me. I know that you're friends, and I'm really happy that Tonne brought you to us, Karen, because you're amazing, Karen, and thank you for all the support you're giving to this channel and to the community and to Ukraine. Like hearing Rick tell us life back in occupied Ukraine, says Cinnamon. Okay, Cinnamon, I will do this today too. Lirandra was saying we hear a lot about forceful conscription in Russia. What's the status in Ukraine? You got enough volunteers to fill in the gaps, or is there some kind of involuntary conscription? Well, I must say there is an involuntary conscription, but it's not like in Russia. Here, when we receive the summons, we're not necessarily be going to jail if we will not show up in in the draft board, and you can ignore first 2 summons, I guess. You will receive a penalty for that. Well, not penalty, sorry, a fine for that. It's going to be not that big money, a few thousand hryvnias. But some people do that. But well, it's not. It doesn't seem like all. What can I say? Let me use all the words. No, not all the words. Some words that you've used there. Involuntary conscription is not massive. Like, it's not mass involuntary conscription. It happens time to time somewhere around Kiev and somewhere in Odessa, but mostly like I drive around Ukraine, not Ukraine for the last year. Yeah, I wasn't traveling Ukraine for the last year. Oh my God, I missed that so much. But yes, before that, I didn't have such problem. But I was a volunteer of one fund, and probably it might be giving me some delay from conscription or something like that. But here, for the last year, right in around Kiev, not only Kiev itself, but I went to Bucha, to Irpin, to Borodyanka, to also Krainka. Yes, we have such a town here near Kiev, and I wasn't ever given a summons, so it's actually not that mass. Manatee says, I'm a new viewer and I'm looking for Ukrainian voices. Awesome, glad to hear it. I hope you can hear me here. Yeah, you can still hear me. Manatee, and welcome to community, if you can hear me. We always love to see new people in here. Tonnerre is saying, I'll ask you when shopping. Okay. Okay. You remember that meme, guys? Okay. Tell me if you know that meme. Rick, please go get some sleep while you can. Catalina Curio says. Thank you, I'll try. I bet I look like a ghost today. I mean, I feel I have these black eyes, especially like this. Look at this lighting. If I'm getting closer to the circle light, of course, it's gonna be much better. But still, I'm exhausted today, so I must say that I need to get some sleep, definitely. Lewis Smith, no, hi Smith. Karen Lada was saying, I'm home for a few days, then back over to Dad's. All is great, flowers are getting ready to bloom, and the vegetable garden is growing. Glad to hear it, Karen. Okay, anyone was tagging me after that? I'm missing a lot of messages. I see new people are coming. I'm really happy to see the new people here. Always, we all are, right, guys? Messages. Doc was talking to Barramundi. Are you in the chat? How was your job interview? Yeah, by the way, Barry, how was your job interview? You didn't tell me. Tell us, right? And me, personally. Okay. What are your thoughts on the first-person view drones, the ones used previously for high-speed drone racing, now being used as highly precise missiles? This is a game changer. I must say that these drones, let me say, unique drones, like for this war, they've started using them only after some time. I mean, our soldiers were first. They've started using them around half a year ago, and they've become a game changer because, this drone alone with just one grenade, it's not a grenade, it's RPG grenade. Yeah, RPG-7 grenade. It can carry around kilogram or kilogram and a half weight, this drone. It's really fast. It's really hard to detect and to eliminate because with, for example, assault rifle, you cannot shoot that drone down. It's going to be a really hard task. And it's super cheap. if I'm not mistaken, the price of one is around $300 or $500 maximum. And it can destroy equipment, Russian equipment, that worth millions of dollars. For example, the tank Russians have, the latest one that they have, costs, let me check, not check, but remember, yes, $6.5 million. And this drone can, maybe not one drone, but 2 or 3 drones can destroy this tank. And it's, it's really efficient in terms of finances, in terms of what you need to spend to destroy pretty expensive enemy's equipment. They're really good maneuvering, have really good maneuvering, and they are really a game changer, in my opinion. They need months of experience to use, and Entrepreneur is using this battlefield as a testing ground. What happens once this is over? Yeah, so this war actually gives the opportunity to almost every company, like military company in the world, to test their equipment. And those are fools who are not sending us their weapons to let us test them on Russians. And we have some countries like that, Guys, I wanted to tell you about Andriy Siromacha. Some of you probably know him from Franky and Coen's stream, and some of you might still not know Franky and Coen, but it's okay. Just give me a second. I want to show you who Andriy is. He is on Twitter. He's a Ukrainian soldier. A very inspiring one, a very strong one, and he is just, he's been an inspiration to me. And when I first met him, I was really like, wow, I was really impressed by the strengths of this man. Let me just go to my Twitter in here on this browser. Just give me a minute, and I will introduce you to Andriy. I will introduce Andriy to you. Andriy is an amazing person. I see 101 like. Guys, if you will be kind and give us, or me, or this stream 10 more, this would be great. This will help with engagement. Thank you. Oh my god, I'm tired. Yes, but we still gotta continue. I still have a lot to tell you. I still have a lot to show you. And let's get back to Andriy Siromacha. So I need to find Andriy on Twitter. Just give me a minute. I was actually reposting Andriy's recent post. Oh. This meme of Andriy got viral. Let me just open it up. Yes, here it is. So Andriy is making a dark joke of kind of himself, but not only. And yeah, he's doing a meme this week. He made a meme. Just a second. This damn Elon Musk, this conman Elon Musk is of course first to see on Twitter if you enter it without registering. So Andriy Siromacha is a Ukrainian soldier who lost an arm and leg. He's currently being rehabilitated in Netherlands. That's how I met him. He went to Franky and Coen's show, Ukraine's Inside. If you guys didn't know about that show, go to the description of the previous stream and follow the link there in the description. It was a great show. First season of it ended. They're making a summer break, and they're going to be coming to Ukraine again. I mean, Franky and Coen, but we're talking about Andriy now. So I met him there. He's a very optimistic and very bright young man. He is actually dedicated to become president. He has a goal in his life. He wants to become a president of Ukraine. And I will be definitely supporting him when he's gonna be running for president. Be voting for him, I'm sure, because Andriy is never given up. He is breaking all the obstacles in front of him, and he's always really cheerful and always happy and always doing a great job helping Ukraine out. So the meme is next. I need to translate it, I guess. Just give me a second. Yeah. Okay. He says, "This saint man." I mean, I don't know how to translate this this word. It's a swearing actually, but it says this saint man was working hard. Let's say it like that, but it's much more interesting in Ukrainian. And Andriy, yeah, he said this saint man worked hard. So this celebrating asshole would be living his cheerful life, and it's also actually an Andriy himself. So this I like this one. He is really ironic. It took almost 200k views, and if you still haven't been following Andriy, I really recommend you to follow him. Hey, Dennis Sorensen, wish him a fast recover and may God bless him. Thank you, Dennis. Героям слава. Героям слава, слава нашим героям. Yes, definitely Героям слава. And I see 10 people just left. What happened, guys? What happened? I wanted to really make. Yeah, I asked Andriy to come to the stream today, but I did it too late, and I guess he had some plans, or maybe he just didn't see the message yet. But someday, soon, Andriy will be here on the show. I'm gonna be asking him to come join us, and guys, you will be actually, I'm sure that you will be inspired after we have a stream with him. Andriy is just amazing, and I really want you to meet him and to know him more and to see how bright and passionate and also optimistic person he is, and he inspires. He's one of those people who the Andriy meme, it's kind of, it's a dark humor. He is a soldier, and he, of course, all the soldiers here in Ukraine use dark humor. All of them are, all of them are like that. So it's just a natural flow of things. Okay. What did I miss? We've talked about Andriy. People start to drop off the stream because it's been almost 2 hours already, and I'm a bit tired. And yes, this is an announcement that soon we're gonna have Andriy here on the stream with me, and so guys, you better keep updated. Yeah, I will update you on that. So I'll keep you posted. And there was another phrase that I forgot. Sorry. Jennifer Berlin, if you're still there, welcome to the stream and welcome to the memberships. Karen was asking me, has Ukraine seen a higher number of volunteers since they have been able to get more military power? Is there a way to keep even keep track? I guess there were not many more volunteers it was in the beginning of war, because a lot of volunteers who came to fight for Ukraine soon realized that they didn't expect this kind of war. It is a total war where people, like, where tens and hundreds of people, soldiers dying every day, and some of them were just like, yeah, we're thinking that it's just going to be a like an adventurous trip where they will be not getting any. Uh, I mean, they will be risking their lives, but not like that. Not like huge risk of to their lives. So a lot of them dropped off. I heard stories about those guys, but a lot of guys stayed, and a lot of guys are still fighting. But I haven't heard about volunteers being the number of volunteers being growing lately. So this is it. That's the answer. And what else? Let me just answer the messages where you guys tagged me. Doc was asking me, after a year and a half of seeing the Russian world, are you sure your neutral friends are still neutral? You won't believe it, but unfortunately, some of them being washed by Russian propaganda. And Russian propaganda doesn't always make you like pro-Russian. Sometimes it makes you indifferent. It makes you weak in positions. Like you cannot have any position after being brainwashed by Russian propaganda. Sometimes you become just a like positionless person without values, without yeah. That might happen, and well, not without values, like, but not a citizen of your country. Yes, that's the. Sorry, I didn't mean to say values less, but definitely sometimes not a citizen of Ukraine. Unfortunately, I must say that. Jet was answering, yeah, I can hear you. Ended up having to work today instead of resting, but I'm listening while I work. Great, Jet. Okay. Let me. Secular Sekai was saying a draft to defend one's homeland is very, very different from a draft to invade another country. Yeah, you're right, Sekai. It's really different. Okay, guys. It's terrifying to fight in war, Nick Owen says. Yeah, it's terrifying, and I must say that I'm terrified to be fighting on the front line. I'm not one of those brave men who go there and risk their lives, and I'm really grateful to the sacrifice of each and every one of them. People are dropping off. Maybe someone else's stream began. Guys, do you know about some big Ukrainian channels started streaming recently? Because I guess it's pretty. I forgot. Possible, yes. Forgot the word first. But then I remembered it. Okay, I'm really tired. And some of you guys probably being tired of this too. And yeah, Russian propaganda is confusing. Exactly. You are right, Tane. Uh-huh. Hot Mushroom Soup was saying that he needed to head out. He or she need to head out. Okay. Thank you for being here, Hot Mushroom Soup. I think you cannot hear me right now anymore, but it was nice to have you here. Okay, what else did I miss? A wild membership appeared. Quickly grab it, said Sekai. And it wasn't grabbed by anyone, I guess, if I'm not mistaken. Jan Nistrom Was saying in Sweden, driving home in the car. Wow, that's cool. I hope you're still with us, Jan, and if you hear me, welcome to the community. Johnny was asking. I read doesn't like wasn't wasn't replying. um, Rick, but the entrepreneur guy using the battlefield as a testing ground for future anonymous killings after the war. Maybe that stuff will be happening. We'll see. But for now, we gotta use anything that we can use and anything that will be provided with. That's my opinion. I think $100-200 for an anti-person grenade, but it depends really on the grenade. Yep, you're right, Eben. Okay, Larandra was asking me, I heard you got some kind of TV marathon since the start of the war. What's that like? Is there still entertainment or just war news all day in and out? I can't quite imagine. Larandra, if you can hear me, if you can still hear me, I must say about that marathon. This marathon is a good thing. It's uniting our media in like a common goal, to fight and defeat Russia. And I actually don't need that entertainment anymore on TV. I need news. I can say only for myself. And as for me, I mostly read news. I mostly listen to different war analytics and streams, and to, of course, Zolkin interviews with prisoners of war. And I guess that's the first top content that I'm listening is these interviews, and yeah, that's it. And for me, it's okay. For some people, it's not. I'm sure of it. But we live in such times. If we won't be united around this goal to defeat Russia, we will lose, and then everything's going to be lost. So that's it. That's my vision of it and my opinion. And he says Andriy for president after Zelensky. He is a smart, amazing young man. Definitely. He's the new generation of politicians, I'm sure of it. And I'm going to be supporting him when he's going to be a politician, definitely. Karen Lada says Niels Adam. I can talk to Herschel Walker. Okay, this was not addressed to me, so sorry, I'm not going to be reading this one. Do not waste your time, guys. Lorenzo was saying somehow every Andrea I came across the last year is an amazing person. That's already the third one. Yeah, that's cool. You can start counting Yaroslavs because I'm a Yaroslav. My full name is Yaroslav. The short name is Yarik. Here in Ukraine, the short name for Yaroslav is Yarik. And actually, Yarik is also Rick. It's like a second part of my name. So I'm actually Rick. I'm actually real Rick. not just a like a nickname. It's a real name. Just a short version, third version of my full name. Like it's a full name, then it's a short version, and then there's a short version of a short version. So this one's Rick. So some of you guys didn't know that, but yeah, most of you guys did know that. And he was saying I look forward to seeing him again. Definitely. We're gonna I'm gonna invite him here. And we're definitely gonna have a stream together. Dark humor is as good as raindrops and roses, says Lewis. Yes, Lewis. Keep us in the loop, Rick. Yes, got it. Cinnamon, thank you. The algorithm is messing with your feed, says Hippie. What do you mean about the feed? Maybe, you mean the Twitter, probably, when I was talking about Elon Musk. I see 107, probably 108 likes. Can we make it 115, guys, please? I know that's everything above 100 and let's say 10 is really hard to achieve, but maybe we can do 115 today. Someday we'll be making 1,000, I'm sure of it, but these days 110 is almost a record for us. Can we do 115 today, please? Thank you. Thank you for answering my question, Rick, says Karen. Thank you, Karen, for asking it. I was happy to answer your question. I think a lot of volunteers couldn't afford to stay without pay. Yep, you're right, Garth. But all the volunteers here in the Ukrainian army are being paid, I'm sure of it. Uh-huh. Let me... Sorry, guys. Getting more tired. Apolitical says Mashumeni. Yeah, that's the word. That's the word. Russian prop is confusing. Yes, Tona was answering to that, by the way, already. Apolitical means potato. Yeah, definitely. Potato, Rick Sanchez, yes. If you only have one voice in your bubble, you have no truth. Yeah, you're right. Courage is not the lack of fear. It is acting even in the face of overwhelming fear. Yeah, said Guy. Actually, a great phrase I see here, and a great point. Wow, guys, I went through almost all the messages. Wow, I did it. Yeah, keep asking them though. I mean, questions, not the messages. Keep typing and writing and sending messages. I don't think we have discussed the news yet, says Sekai. Yeah, let's get to the news. We still have 46 people here on the stream, so maybe for the news I will get those 115 likes. First, okay, let's just go chronologically. Let's go to the beginning of this week and go through the news fast or quick or real quick. Belhorod, Russian Voluntary Corps and Legion Freedom of Russia entered Russian territory. For now, it's Russian territory, but soon it's going to be a Belhorod People's Republic. And they've even written there on the wall, on the border guard building, of Russian border guard, I guess. Hello from Bakhmut. I like to see that one. And yes, that's what they did to it. Artillery was working. They were having some real battles there. It's not just like a safe raid. They had some fighting there. This was actually some stuff going on there. They also took a few BMPs and maybe a tank. I'm not sure about that one. But they were taking trophies there. Yeah, that's the word for it. They were taking trophies for from Russian territory. And also, I have some exclusive information for you. Maybe you didn't know that. I mean, they took some prisoners there. Prisoners of war on Russian territory. Can you imagine? A raid coming there consists of Russian, like, hey, povstanets. The word povstanets, many. Maybe you will help me with that one, or maybe I should translate it here. Well, partisan, but rebel. Yeah, rebels, insurgent. So they are insurgents, two Russians divisions that are actually against Putin and his regime, and they want Russia to be free. Again, unfortunately, they still want Russia, not like 90 Russian republics or 89, if I'm not mistaken. But they will change their mind, I'm sure of it. Once they free the Belhorod People's Republic, they're gonna have their own president there, and it's gonna be like that. We'll help them with that, definitely. So here they are. Most of them are not hiding their faces from a Russian voluntary corps. They are fighting openly. They are not afraid about their families. But Russian Legion mostly consists of Russians whose families are still in Russia. This is why most of them hide in their faces, because they're afraid for their families. This guy, His name is Ilya. I forgot his second name. Sorry about that, but he's a former FSB agent. Or FSB, you know that one? So this guy is a former Russian KGB agent, and he's fighting for Ukraine now. He realized that he doesn't want to be he doesn't want to be part of Putin's Russia. This is why he switched to Ukrainian side, I think, in 2015, and he's fighting for Ukraine for years now. So this guy was holding the passport control sign there on the border checkpoint of Russia when they destroyed it. What else? Aviation of Russia. Here's the trophies that Russian military corps did. First, I guess it's a BMP, armored vehicle, infantry fighting vehicle, if I'm not mistaken. BTR 82. I guess it's armored vehicle. And here, this Ilya Russian version will be. Yeah, and another trophy. RDK soldier is placing a sticker that now it is a property of RDK. I like this one. This was really unexpected, guys. What was happening on Monday got me like a bit shocked. I didn't believe that. I mean, technically they are part of Ukrainian army, but from the other side, or on the other hand, they are all citizens of Russia. And this is why I think it doesn't matter what army they're working for. They're there on their own territory, on the territory of their motherland, freeing it from the greedy and bloodthirsty regime of Putin. And there's nothing wrong with that, even if they're part of the armed forces of Ukraine. And actually, armed forces of Ukraine need to make a demilitarized zone, like 100 kilometers away from our border. I guess at least 100 kilometers must be safe. So this is definitely something that will be a result of this war. 100 kilometers of demilitarized zone around Ukraine, in Russia and in Belarus too, because Belarus is actually a part of Russia right now. Russia owns Belarus, unfortunately. Doc says it's also so much easier for, it is so much easier for Rick when someone is helping him find the questions in the chat. Yeah, good idea, says Tone, and thank you so much if you will help me with that. Partisans, yes, Sekai, but technically being a partisan is, in my understanding, is actually living there in the country, but they are currently living in Ukraine. Not living, but fighting here in Ukraine and entering the territory time to time, doing these raids, right? So, yeah, Nick Owen hopes that Freedom Legion gets lots of recruits. I hope for that too, because they lack of them. And not a lot of Russians are willing to fight for them. For against Putin, that's what I mean. Revolutionaries. Yes, actually a good word too, referring to when you drop 10 viewers at the same time. Okay, what are you talking about, hippie? Johnny, there's something for everyone to do, even if it's just washing clothes. I can't imagine my country being invaded and not joining the fight to protect it. It's hard to imagine something happens in your country, something like that. Sorry guys, getting even more tired. Sekai was asking me, what are your thoughts on RVC compared to Legion Svoboda and their ideologies? This is actually the question from Discord chat, and thank you so much for reminding me about it. And yeah, sorry Sekai that I still didn't get to it. I'm gonna get to all the rest of the questions once I answer yours. So, the ideology. I've watched the interview of Russian Voluntary Corps being given to Ukrainian journalist. His name, don't remember his first name, but his second name is Ivanov. And they do some good interviews. And they were interviewing those guys from Russian Voluntary Corps. And they said some pretty good things. I mean, ideologically, they have some ideology. They know what their goals probably if are, and they know what they're doing. So RVC seems more like goal oriented to me than Legion Freedom of Russia, and Legion Freedom of Russia hasn't been that public. No, actually, Russian Voluntary Corps wasn't that public. But if I choose from both of them, need to go, Rick. Probably that's what you wanted to say, Anna. Awesome stream. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here, Anna. You're always here. Thank you so much for the constant support. See you on Tuesday on In Time Show, right, Anna? And once again, see you. Okay, so Russian Voluntary Corps, mostly they aren't hiding their faces, and they've been fighting for Ukraine for longer period of time than Legion Freedom of Russia. But they both got my respect, because the only Russians that can have my respect are those who are fighting Putin's regime, not with their damn, transparents, but when they go on their useless meetings, when they say no to war or peace to the world, this is not efficient. Why do you even go to jail for that? Showing your position and being raped in in your country doesn't give any advantage to freedom of your people, or to liberation of your country, or to revolution. It gives you only, I mean, it's also, can you see, guys? I just realized that it's actually pretty selfish of those Russians, because they in this case they are helping only themselves. Like, helping, it's really hard to say helping, because they mean they will be put in jail, probably gonna be tortured there and raped, because one of the methods of torture used there in Russian prisons is raping. And yes, it's gonna make their life a torture, a living hell. But how does it help their country? They are Pisniks, says Tane. Yes. Iran S says, cool In Time Show on Tuesday. Can't wait. Yeah, me too. Can't wait to be there. And so excited to be there. So yeah, those Russians are just acting, I mean, it's egoistic. It's selfish of them to be, to help only themselves. By helping them, I mean, they're probably providing a future for themselves. When Putin's regime will fall, they will be like, actually, there's a nice word for it. Someone who suffered from the aggression. This is why they will be considered good Russians, who suffered from aggression. So they think about their personal future and probably the future of their families. They don't think about Russia. They don't fight for Russia. Of course, fighting with guns in your hands is scary. Yes, it is really, it's risky. And for example, I personally am not brave enough to fight with weapons. I fight with blah blah, with words. And it's easy for me to judge them when I'm not actually fighting with guns in my hands. But my country didn't invade another country, and well, that's actually something that I think I'm in the right to say to Russians, that I don't respect them if they're not fighting to, undo what their country have done to us, to Ukraine. That's it. Get inside. My cat is asking to get in again. And I'm not giving you the news again. Sorry, guys. Lerandra was asking, why is your English so good comparatively? Not even a heavy accent. I'm somewhat impressed. Hey, thank you, Lerandra. I've been an English fan, I was trying to speak English, like speaking it good without accent for, I don't know, for probably more than 10 years now. Yeah. I guess from my 20s. Yeah. So actually in school I was trying to imitate English, or no, mostly American accent, and never English accent. And what? And that's it. I just love English, and I try to improve it all the time. I try to improve my accent. I try to get rid of Ukrainian accent that it just slips sometimes. It happens a lot when I'm tired, and yes, that's it. Yardley Bottles was saying Zelensky needs to meet with Tony Stark, Iron Man, the Merchant of Death. Yeah, it would be awesome if he wasn't just a Marvel character. He's unfortunately not a real person, but I think and some analog of Tony Stark, like the head of, for example, Lockheed Martin, right? The company, the US company. But unfortunately, a political will needs to be done. Sorry, I choked a bit. I don't know what. I need to drink a bit. Okay. It wasn't me, says. To me, Mercado Medium said at least one of the Russian rebels is a known neo-Nazi who is forbidden to travel to Schengen countries. Do you know if this is true? I don't think this is true. I mean, neo-Nazis is it sounds like Russian propaganda narrative. To be honest, everything that contains neo-Nazis in their name, like, or some nickname or stuff like that, you understand what I mean? It all sounds like Russian propaganda, because it's something that they are Russian enemies, right? They are enemies of current Russia, and Russians try to put the label on every enemy of them as Nazis. It's something similar to them. Not similar, but it's been used by Soviets and by Russia for decades. For example, Russians been invading Moldova in 1991 or 1990. For the same reason. They said that in Romania there are fascists who are attacking Moldova. This is why they needed to protect Moldovan people from, no, Russian people living in Moldova, Russian speaking people living in Moldova, to protect them from fascists. And it's always like this. So I don't think that most of the guys from RVC, they're nationalists, definitely. But neo-Nazis is not the same that nationalists. Because here in Ukraine, we've been called Nazis when we've just been nationalists. And nationalists are those who think that country, the basic rule in country must be done by nation of this country. In this case, Ukrainian nation. And we were not thinking ourselves as some supreme nation like Nazi Russian do. They call us small peoples, like, for example, they call Ukraine a small Russia, Malorossia. Maybe you've heard this ugly term. And by the way, guys, we have 113 likes. I just distracted myself for a bit. Please give me a few more so we reach 115. Be really appreciated. Thank you so much. Okay, so guys, I was saying what? I was saying that Yardley Bottle says secular Muscovite doesn't count as an American. It's like I was saying, not Elon Muscovite. People used to call him real life Tony Stark. Now he's just a conservative fool making a profit on both sides. Yeah, he's shown his real face. That's all. I thought that some back in the days I thought that Elon Musk is actually some visionary and he is progressive and he's a genius, but now I see that he's just a con man, and that there was actually a movie on Netflix not so long ago. I forgot the name. The name of the movie was really complex, and I don't remember. Something with knives. It was detective story which was happening on the island, where a few rich people, and one of them was a prototype of Elon Muscovite, gathered, and they knew in the end they figured out that he is just a fake. He's not a genius. He's a con man who just uses the smart people to steal their ideas and to then just make money on that. That's it. That's what we're talking about. Tell me if you agree or disagree with that, guys. Okay, guys, I'm missing the messages here. Let me see. Tone was saying to me, perhaps your interest of Western music, rock bands, been helping your English. Yeah, definitely. The music, I forgot about that too. I was listening to a lot of bands, and I was trying to repeat those songs, to sing them without accent too. This helped my English a lot. Also, watching TV shows and repeating after, and movies and repeating after the characters made my English. Like I was just, when I was alone in the room, I was constantly repeating some phrases that I liked. This is how I practiced my English and made it better. Lerandra was asking me, have you been part of the 2014 revolution? I guess you are too young, aren't you? Well, I must say that I was old enough to participate in it, but I was unfortunately a very unconscious person there. Then I was back then I was not apolitical, as you were saying back there in the chat, but something close to that. I was just living in a shell in my own world of my own interests, like small interests. For example, music, gaming, TV shows, cinema, and stuff like that. All the cultural stuff. No involvement in politics, no interests in politics. And now, unfortunately, I see how how gravely mistaken I was, and how my life could have been different if I was in interest of that stuff back in the days. And it would be great for me to be there on Maidan in 2014. But I was only observing it from Makivka. But I liked what I saw there. I liked that revolution, and I was never on the Russian narrative that it was some kind of regime change or stuff like that, or governmental coup. Yeah, that was like some kind of coup. I saw that Yanukovych's thugs were actually killing people there, and people were fighting for European values. They wanted to go to Europe. They wanted their freedom. They didn't want to become a part of Russia like Belarus did. And Yanukovych was a thug. He was a criminal, not a thug, but thug. He was a criminal. He sit in jail before, and he was doing bandit, raiding, and just huge levels of corruptions were under his reign, under his rule, and he was a very bad president. This is why I never doubt in that people were right back in 2014. That's it. Your mind is your primary weapon, says Yardley Bowles. Thank you, Yardley Bowles. And okay, I hope I answered your question. It wasn't me when you was talking about neo-Nazis. Tana said that she loves my blah blah. Thank you, Tana. Whisk Ukraine would start an English service shortwave station. Wow, actually, it's hard for me to understand this sentence. Sorry. I have neighbor to Russia in over 50 years. Still don't have a positive word to say about them. Yeah, Nils. It's always hard to say something kind or good about them. Let me see. What am I missing in the chat? Hippie says, there's always something to do other than use a gun. It takes about 15 to 20 people in a supply chain to take care of just one that actually has a gun. Yeah, you're right, Hippie. There's a lot of different specialized. Yeah, I guess jobs. Let's call them jobs. They're in the army, not only holding a gun or being in a tank. There are also a lot of different professions. Great way to learn a language is by listening to music. Yeah, I agree with that, Iran. Okay. Sekiro Sekai was asking me, oh, I almost forgot, another Ukrainian YouTuber I know is looking for a translator for their channel. One for Latvian and another for Vietnamese. Do you know anyone fluent? Yeah, guys, please let Sekai know if you know someone. But I don't know anyone. Sorry, Sekai. I remember the Cuban Missile Crisis as a kid. By the way, I see some unknown letters for me. Maybe it's Chinese, maybe. Yeah, it looks like Chinese. Mick Ming. Maybe it's Taiwanese, by the way. If you guys can translate these words for me, I will be grateful. Thank you. It wasn't me. Kind of. Thanks. Yeah, I answered your question, I guess. That's what you were referring to, right? Sekai says, I remember hearing about Assata Shakur and Robert F. Williams from the Cold War times. Cuba was a crazy place in those times with Radio Free Dixie. Okay, I don't know anything about that. That's awesome, Neil Saidam. I wish we started learning a different language before just 3 years of high school. Yeah. Okay, Ukrainian international radio station on high frequency would get Ukraine's message out to the world and works even if internet is cut off. That's cool. Great idea. Nils, Adam, your English is excellent. Better than some people born in an English-speaking country. It's great to know different languages. You're never helpless that way. Yeah, you're right. This is why they call it intelligence, says Yardley Bowles. You're talking about a radio station. Got it. Okie dokie, so we gotta get back to the news. You see, it's not my favorite thing to do the news. But there were some important news that I definitely wanted to tell you, and I forgot to. So,
Мы такие же россияне, как и вы.
Yeah, the
Мы
Russians
такие же
from
люди, как и вы. Мы
the
хотим,
Legion,
чтобы наши дети
Freedom
росли в
Legion.
мире и были свободными.
were given this speech in the beginning of their raid into Belhorod region. There was such an artillery strike on the border checkpoint. And yeah, by the way, guys, there's a Roman Trochimowicz on this video. They took a prisoner he's serving, I didn't know that, by the way, but he's serving in 3rd Assault Brigade, the one that I was telling you about. And when they were storming positions of Russians near Bakhmut, they captured prisoner 4. And I recognized that Roman Trochimowicz is actually to the left. He was questioning the prisoner. He is the one speaking to the prisoner on the video. He's currently asking him what was the duration of their teaching? No, not teaching, training. And he's talking to the guy in Ukrainian. Though Roman Trochimowicz, I know he knows Russian, but he's just, yeah, he just talks Ukrainian to that guy. I liked it a lot. I would actually talk to them in Ukrainian too, and would only translate some words that they don't understand. Roman, yeah, Tone, I know that you love him, and yes, I would love to meet him someday and to have probably a stream with him. But damn, he's a legend. He's a soldier. He's very talented, and he's speaking very beautifully. And yeah, he's definitely another candidate for the president of Ukraine. I'm sure of it. Right, guys? So I hope I won't need to choose between him and Andriy someday. I hope not to. Intelligence talking about you, my friend, says Yardley Bottles. What are you talking about? Are you talking about Russian intelligence? Okay, got it. That's a good sign. Secular, I mean, he's a smart guy. Which intelligence? Yeah. I'm curious too. It's actually curious to know what you're talking about. Okay, guys, I was showing you the news, and I'm just getting distracted by myself to the chat constantly. 21st is actually something that I also need to show you. We haven't been discussing this day, but what? No, it's 20th. Yeah, I wanted to show you this wolf on the tank of BMP. I'm not sure what it is. Oh, it's a tank. A wolf on a tank. A Ukrainian wolf. Oh my god, look at this good boy. Yeah, it's actually a husky, I know. Maybe a Malamute. Yeah, he's a big one for husky. He could be a Malamute. They are much bigger. Oh, this is a beautiful boy. I just wanted to share this awesome moment with you guys. Hey Aussie, how you doing? Thank you for 5 gifted memberships. We're still live, as you can see, 2.5 hours, but it's not a limit to us, you know. Anyway, I'm not gonna be doing more than 3 hours today. Definitely, I want to go to sleep earlier today. This is why I need to stop after 3 hours of streaming. Yes, okie dokie. Let me maybe get some messages that I missed. Thank you, Aussie. By the way, anyone, yeah, please someone grab the gift from Yardley Bottles. Grab the gift from Aussie. Press the gift button there on top. Yeah, please do that. Because you don't have a membership yet. And all the people in the chat already have it. This is why it's not being automatically grabbed. Yes. Okay. Warpop. Yeah, Warpop. More of the dog, please. More of the dog. We gotta go to other news. Okay, so the evacuation evacuation from Azovstal happened on 21st of May. I mean, they were actually surrendered into captivity, into Russian captivity, and some of Azovstal defenders is still there in captivity. And on 21st of May, there was 1 year. There was 1 year of. Oh my God, sorry guys, I'm being distracted. 1 year of that surrendering, unfortunately, started, but they at least saved their lives, and they were given the order to surrender, and they carried out the order until the very end. Lirandra, I see you don't have memberships too, so please grab the one that was gifted up there by OCT. Aussie, Tone Niels, and Hill, Nick Owen, hello all. So OCT, how you doing? Did you tell me? No, you didn't. How was your week? John B says, please suggest Ukraine use their farm fertilizer to make explosives. The reason is simple. The US sent 100 tons of explosives, whereas Ukraine uses 4 million fertilizer tons per year. And what about production? What about plants? Do you think it's so easy to make explosives? Maybe you know something? I actually am not an expert on explosives. How do I grab a membership? You need to press the box in the chat or on the top. I mean, above the chat, but I'm not sure it is still there. But maybe no, it's not there. So maybe some of our moderators will help you with that. I met the dog on the tank, but that's fine. Get some sleep. Don't push yourself, brother. Johnny, I was talking about the dog on the tank too. Sorry. Okay, that's 4 million tons of high explosives precursor already within Ukraine's borders. Just add diesel and the army can arm up while funding farmers whose fields are mined. I'm not sure that it is so easy to make that happen, but if you have the details that you can propose, and I'm not the one to propose it to, because I'm not in the military and I cannot influence any of that stuff. Is it the anarchist cookbook? Cookbook. They tell you how to make explosives. Oh yeah, I've heard something about that book. Caboose ABS, the anarchist cookbook is not accurate at all. You see. There's no limit to explosives in Ukraine. Well, good point. Hey, Johnny, by the way, you didn't grab the membership too. Grab it. Rick Sanchez is already a member. Good. Salt, pepper, and sugar makes great smoke. Okay, guys, so the week began with Zelensky being on G7. I'm not sure that we discussed it on the last stream. Yeah, he was meeting Biden, and Biden said...
Bakhmut. Bakhmut is a discussion about whether or not it's been lost or whatever. And well, the truth of the matter is the Russians have suffered over 100,000 casualties in Bakhmut. It's hard to make up. It's hard to make up. So whether or not there are troops in Bakhmut occupying, there's not many buildings left standing in Bakhmut. It's a pretty devastated city. But they have been able to move in a direction that they've been able to lock down an awful lot of the Russian forces, including the Wagner group. So with regard to the F-16s, F-16s would not have helped in that regard at all. It was unnecessary. For example, let's take just Bakhmut, for example. Bakhmut.
Yeah, he's right. But he also said that is it going to be a problem given F-16s to Ukraine? Yeah, for Russia, he said. And okay, so May 22nd, one Russian Su-35 their best, one of the best planes they have been shot. Also, another Shahid attack on Ukrainian land during the night. During the night they've sent 20 Shahids, 4 cruise missiles, and Ukrainian Air Forces destroyed also Russian plane. I guess above the Black Sea, if I'm not mistaken. Okie dokie. What's next? We covered this, we covered that. And yes, interesting information about raid to Belhorod, exclusive. I promised you that exclusive, but I haven't showed it to you. Let me get there. So Dmytro Karpenko, the one who's interviewing Russian soldiers together with Volodymyr Zolkin, said next.
Ребята, всех приветствую. 3 дня новостей в телеге не выкладывал, потому что где-то ездил, короче. Хорошая новость для наших защитников – это то, что можно заработать больше.
Yeah, we need to.
И также еще новость для мамочек-обезьян.
He says, there's a news for the mothers of Russians. I forgot the word for it, damn it. Срочники. Строковики, yes. I need to translate it. Just give me a second. Emergency service, yeah. Do you have that? Emergency service or conscription service? Well, it must be. Let me translate this word. Conscript? No, it's actually not the conscript in this case. Okay, those young men that are just of 18 years old being forcefully took to the army and served for 1 year. How do you call that, guys? Doc asks any word and whether the intelligence ship was really damaged or not. Yeah, it was really actually damaged. Let me get to that. Just a second. It was damaged. Yeah, by the way, I needed to finish the Dnipro. So those kids were also taken captive, and Dnipro said, I send my hello to mothers of those boys. They've also been taken into captivity on Russian territory, so it's pretty interesting. So Russian Voluntary Corps and Legion Freedom of Russia also made our exchange fund, the prisoners of war fund, bigger. They've added some elements there. That's good. Hey Charlie, you're here now. That was a long 30 minutes. Sorry guys. Yeah, it was 2 hours and 30 minutes. Okay. Thanks. Okay, Asil Arandra received a membership. Great. Okay. Was anyone tagging me? Hey, Caboose ABS also grabbed a membership. Amazing. Welcome to the membership club. Biden is a fool and an embarrassment to the USA, says Hippie. Hippie, sorry. Are you from US? Remind me. Because I don't think Biden is a fool. But I cannot agree with that. But I must say that he could have been more direct in his messages. For example, he could have said that's what Ben Hodge is saying, that our strategic goal is for Ukraine to win. But he didn't. And yeah, he could have. But it's not only for him to decide. It's actually pretty complicated. It's not that simple to just oppose Russia openly. And I mean, there's always some risk of nuclear escalation, right? Maybe that's only an excuse for them, but who knows? Not as big embarrassment as the president before him. Definitely, Nils. Definitely, Trump is actually an embarrassment for U.S. Biden is not. Comparing to that fool, that wigged fool, that dude. That dude is just an abuser. He's a fucking elitist who never actually worked. He's a con man, another con man, privileged and ugly man. I don't want to talk about him anymore. So I wanted to show you the ship. Yes, we have it on the thumbnail today. And I didn't show it to you, but there's a video of an attack. Let me show this to you. Let me find it first. Yeah, of course. It must be here somewhere. Yeah, here it is. So we have a video of one drone. It was actually released after Russians claimed that they've destroyed all the drones. One of the drones hit the ship. So yeah, the ship was hit. It was damaged. I guess not destroyed, but definitely damaged. And it's good for us. It means it's disabled for some time and is going to be on repair, and it usually takes months. So maybe for half a year, this ship is disabled, and I guess it's not going to be that bold to go there next time and to be hit again. So there's a video, and it was really damaged. Thank you for reminding me about that dock. Thank you. Guy was saying something before. Michael was saying before the war, Ukraine was the maker of orbital class rockets and a huge arms manufacturer. They also had the largest steel plant in Europe and the largest nuclear power plant in Europe. We still have that power plant. It is occupied, and deoccupying it is going to be a priority, as Ben Hodges thinks. And it's a good point, because we need to avoid a nuclear catastrophe that can become bigger than Chernobyl 6 or 8 times more. No, 6 times more. It's 6 reactors there, when it was just 1 reactor in Chernobyl, sorry. Okay, maybe, but that doesn't dismiss Biden idiotic policies, says Hippie. These are not my words. I agree, Caboose. I wish the US would have helped in 2014. Yeah, definitely. US should have intervened in 2014 and help us with weapons back then. But it was a different world back then, and this terrible war, last year changed this world for the better. At least that is good, but it cost so many lives of Ukrainians. Let's watch this beautiful emotional moment from Spanish soldiers who were training Ukrainian soldiers, and now saying farewell to Ukrainians who are going back to war. I'm gonna get the sound wave and look at this Spanish soldier who is crying. Yeah, a few of them were crying. This was so emotional to watch for the first time. This guy in the beginning, just gonna make it a bit slower. Yeah, you can see 2 of them really crying. They made good friends there. Probably even brothers. So yeah, it's emotional. It's so cool how soldiers of different countries, while training our soldiers, supporting them that much, and understand that soldiers who left their country are going to war, and the chances of them to die are really high. And those tank men, they are in really, really risky conditions. Tank is pretty vulnerable, especially if enemy has javelin, Fortunately, Russians don't have such advanced systems, but they still have some good anti-tank systems. We must not say that Russians aren't capable of destroying our tanks. They are doing this. They are destroying our tanks, and a lot of tanks been destroyed. A lot of tankmen died. Ukrainian tankmen. We must admit it. We must not, just be silent about some things. That's it. I'm always so touched by foreign trainers saying farewell to the Ukrainian soldiers. Yeah, it wasn't me. Me too. Chat, let's please focus more on Ukraine rather than US, says Sekai. Well, yeah, it's a good idea. Thank you. Larandra says, well, the US did somewhat help since 2014. Ukrainian military was in a very different state back then. Yeah, you're right. You're right, sorry, Larandra. US helped, but we just hoped for a bit more weapon systems. That's it. They help with training, definitely. They help us to rebuild our army a lot, but not, unfortunately, it could be more help, but we cannot complain. I mean, we should not complain. Just dropping some weapons, they would have helped that much, but they got involved and they started joint training. Yep. Doc is saying, in the US we always want big, immediate improvements, and so we either end up with someone who will take us backwards or someone who makes small improvements that nobody appreciates enough. Yeah, Doc, I guess Biden is of second type. He is making those small improvements, and I actually noticed them, and a lot of changed in US politics, policies regarding Ukraine lately, this last 1.5 years. So yeah, I'm actually grateful for everything that US and Biden's administration have done to us. Yes, it could be better. It could be, it always can be better, but we are really grateful for everything US provided us with. It's a huge support, and you're definitely helping us to win this war, and you're gonna be the greatest contributor of our victory. I'm sure of it. Thank you. Iran says, I loved your video on Ukrainian traditional clothing. Didn't know coral was so popular in jewelry. Yes. It was popular in jewelry here in Ukraine. Korali, I guess, it's one of our most famous necklaces. Yeah, they've been made of corals. Thank you, Iran. I'm glad you enjoyed that video. Thank you. People cry because humanity, regular people, know what's wrong. Yep. You are right. Okay, guys. What else in the news? We gotta end up the stream really soon. And we gotta go through the news and watch Zelensky actually showing up, because Russian were spreading their propaganda for the last couple of weeks. For the last month, all the May, they were saying that Zelensky is actually dying. He's very injured, that Russians killed him, but no, Zelensky is alive. Zelensky is working hard to stop Russia. Not stop, to defeat Russia. We stopped Russia long ago. And now let's see the Challenger tank dealing with dragon teeth. Actually, that you needed is that thing in front of it. I forgot how it's called in English, but it can easily deal with those pyramids. It's not going to be a problem to the tank with just with that thing. Yes. What else did I miss? Huge Shahed drone attack was happening on 25th, and it was, let me see, 36 drones. It was the record, and record was beaten tonight. By the way, another $20 from Secular Sekai. Thank you so much, Sekai. Thank you for multiple donations today. You're doing a great job. Thank you. Tonight, it was 54 drones, Shahed drones. Well, let's watch this video. This is how Bakhmut changed for the last year. After Russian liberation, it looks like this. No roofs. I mean, there are almost no buildings with roofs, and there is no no trees, nothing. It's just scorched earth, destroyed buildings, and concrete particles everywhere. This is a non-existent city, and I don't think that it's going to be possible to rebuild it. I mean, most of the buildings, you just need to get rid of them and build something new on that place. So yeah, that's sad. That's fucking outrageous. More than sad. That's fucking outrageous. Well, let's watch the FPV drone hitting the Russian Mavic drone, destroying it. Good job. Drone wars. Guys, if you didn't know, this guy represents Legion Freedom for Russia. He's their, let me what? Guess the word. Maybe he's their leader. Yeah. He's actually his call sign is Caesar. Yeah. So I'm gonna be calling him Caesar. This is the guy, so you know. If you didn't know, maybe you knew. By the way, guys, have you seen the Russian propaganda narrative? I mean, not narrative, fake. Yeah, that's a fake. That they kind of destroyed those rebels and partisans in Belhorod region, but actually they've fucked up a bit on this photo, because on the burned photo, refugees, broke down for Bakhmut. So it says that it wasn't Russians, and there are also soldiers who they called, those guys who are wearing Ukrainian uniform, multicam. No, not multicam, but pixel. We call it pixel. And actually all the RVC, sorry, Russian Voluntary Corps and Legion of Freedom for Russia, they wear multicam. So it was another pathetic fake. Sorry. And then Russians made another fake with Russian General Lapin, where he was acting fool, going there. I mean, total clown. Look at this idiot. He was showing how badass he is. Just showing where that infantry fighting vehicle should go. Russians are so dumb in their propaganda videos. Then he was running there and screaming, "For motherland, for Russia," and actually. That idiot has a USSR flag on his shoulder. Look at this. Look at this dumbass. Those Russians are not even hiding that they are rebuilding USSR, and that their main goal is actually colonization. That's what they want to do. Hummer cartoon photo brought to you by clowns. Yeah, Annie. And this guy, top clown. Yeah, one of the best clowns Russia have, definitely. Oh my god. By the way, we have 120 or maybe 21 likes. Can we make it 125, guys? Are we capable of doing that? Maybe some of you guys forgot to like the stream. Likes are really appreciated. They help with engagement, and they help showing this video to more people. Also after the stream too. Strong Russian generals leading from the front is why so many are 200 now. Yeah, you're right, Travis. Gastronautan, welcome to the stream. We will split the old USSR into more Baltic states soon enough. Amazing. I like it. Sounds like a plan. So, Gastronautan, please give the stream a like if you haven't done it yet. It will be really appreciated. Yeah, I see a like. Thank you. I'm sure that it was your like. Okay, so Ben Wallace came to Ukraine this week and met our Ministry of Defense, Alexei Reznikov, and Ben Wallace was actually, yeah, coming here and showing us this support, and we're always happy to see him here. He's a great friend of Ukraine. And this, look at this ugly schmug of an ugly man called Viktor Orban, the friend of Putin, the huge friend of Russia, and his lapdog, how is his name? Siriaito, Peter Siriaito, or Peter Siriaito. So Orban said that, there's actually a informed napalm you heard from me. You've heard about that, how do you call them? Intelligence community? Yes, actually, they call themselves intelligence community, and they are making a new, how do you call it, column. They're going to be posting quotes from Orban's speeches from parallel universe. For example, this one. Orban said, Russia has no chances to withstood in this war against Belgorod People's Republic if it will be supported by Sumy territorial defense. You know that Orban always says the opposite. It says something that Ukraine have no chances against Russia, that Ukraine must surrender, and stuff like that. The dumbest, not dumbest, but most corrupt guy in European Union, who must stop ruling the country that he's ruling with, actually deceiving his people with propaganda, also with Russian propaganda. He's a shame of European Union and Europe as a whole, and of course of Hungary. That Hungarian people think that, some Hungarian people really think that he's a shame of their country or for their country, but he fooled a lot of his citizens. This is why he has a great support in his country still. Autocorrect won't even let his name be typed. First smart thing it ever did. Nice, Doc. No, I didn't know that. Thanks, Nils, says OCT. And Hill, thank you so much for 5 gifted memberships. They're really appreciated. And guys, please grab those memberships because not all of you have them. Gastronautan, grab the membership. Press the dollar sign there somewhere. I don't know where. And there's a possibility to grab that. Jet says, looks like a cartoon villain for real. You're right, man. Jet, love you, love your making good points. He really looks like a cartoon villain. Oh my god, that dude. By the way, a lot of prisoners of war been taken near Bakhmut this week. For example, 30 Russian soldiers from, actually, they're not Russian soldiers. They are prisoners from Ministry of Defense, not from the Wagner Group, but from Ministry of Defense, called Storm Z, which is actually Storm Z. Z, of course, we know why Z, because they are Z brained Russians, but Storm is actually the Stormin. squad, and they just gave up. 30 people surrendered into Ukrainian captivity. How do I grab it? Sekai, please help Gastronauten. And Hill, thanks again for 5 gifted memberships. Michaels grabbed a membership. Great. Welcome to the membership, Michael. Who else is without the membership? Hey, by the way, brother, my cousin, who we call here Dvoyuridny brat here in Ukraine, so he's my brother. He said, "Glory to Ukraine," and I must say, Героям слава, Mikito. I have to leave for today, says Tank 2. I'll see you all on Tuesday when Rick is on the time show. In time show. Yes, see you there. Tank 2, thank you so much for being here today with us. Happy to see you. And some footages of Bakhmut. Some horrible remainings of that town that I wanted to share with you. Some of the buildings, also some civilians not shot, but been recorded on this video. It's from New York Times, by the way. Here's a small part where they are trying to cross the street, but yeah, they're looking like from the corner. Yeah, there are more of them there, and we don't know if they survived. I hope everything worked out for them and they escaped that hell. So Bakhmut is completely destroyed. You see, everything is in holes, in craters from artillery strikes. Unfortunately, Ukraine was forced to make artillery strikes on the buildings when Russians were capturing them, but that was the purpose of Bakhmut, and it served its purpose. Its purpose was to destroy as many Russian soldiers as we could there, and our military did the best in it. Gastronauten, welcome to the membership. Guys, by the way, I wanted to mention that all the members, I almost forget. I forget a lot today just because I'm tired and I cannot keep everything in mind. Sorry for that, guys. But what do I need to do? And you see my browser is actually lagging or bugged. Whatever. I need to go here and I need to show you that I've posted a just sorry, a bit tired, but my videos, yes. Only for members, we have a sneak peek from the new dub that I'm working on. I've finally dubbed first 5 minutes of it this week, and I'm not sure that we watch it right now because the video will be copyrighted. I mean, the stream will be copyrighted, but please go there. And it's pretty interesting. I usually cut the most interesting pieces for the sneak peeks. So go there to the videos, and if you are a member, and we have new members here, so it definitely must be recommended to someone. You go there and watch the sneak peek. It's pretty interesting. I promise you won't regret it. Was anyone tagging me? No one is tagging me. I also need to answer a couple of questions from Discord. By the way, OCT just bought me 5 coffees. Not just, it was half an hour ago. Sorry that I forgot to mention that. Thank you so much for 5 coffees, Aussie. And I gotta go to Discord and I'm getting exhausted, so we need to finish the stream really, really soon. Shit. Let me check. Okay, also Tanea was helping me with questions on Discord and private messages, but I missed all of this. Sorry. Sorry, Tane, I wasn't reading Discord. It's not a desk for me today, so I missed all the messages. And Tank 2 already left, so answering his question won't be. Yeah, sorry. Sorry that I didn't check it, but yeah, too much stuff to do. Okay, let me check. I wanted to go to questions for the stream. Timothy, glad to see you in the chat. How are you doing? Can you give us a few words because you weren't chatting with us today on the stream? And once again, thank you for your regular general donation. Generous, not general. Generous donation of $200. And let me go to the questions. Shit. Stream questions. Okay, let's go there. So, tonight I was asking me, what do you think about the whining Russians? NATO is getting too close. A U.S. Gerald Ford in the North Sea, Oslo. NATO helping Ukraine and more bullshit. Well, it's bullshit. Russians whining is just either the element of propaganda or them being irresponsible. They want to avoid the responsibility for the actions of their country. And this is not be that easy for them. They want to escape that shit. Okay, guys, I hope you go there, watch a sneak peek after the stream, and leave the comment for me there, okay? Thank you. Nick Owen says Zolkin should hire you to dub them. Well, he won't do that, though. Sure. Okay, so Moshamani was asking me in the Discord stream questions chat. You are talking about the importance of cultural awareness right now. I'm curious what your perspective is as to the origins of the name Ukraine. I actually answered it on the last stream. Yeah, so I probably answered all the questions. Okay, got it. So we got a deal. Let me just maybe I missed some cool news. Just one. Oh, by the way, guys, interview of Zaluzhny that was released 2 weeks ago. I forgot to mention it on both two streams, the last two streams. So let me get there and show it to you. Just a second. It's gonna be the link is in the description of this video. I guess there are subs. They're probably good subs. I didn't check, but I want you to. It's the only interview. It's the only interview Zaluzhny gave this year. At least the video interview. The other interviews were just printed, but this one is really powerful. I really, really recommend you to watch it. I'm gonna send the link so you won't need to look for it in the description. I'm gonna send it to the chat right now. So follow it and watch interview with Valery Zaluzhny, Commander-in-Chief of Ukrainian Army. He's amazing. He's a strong, very like. Also he is. He's shown his emotions too, and you can see it in his eyes and he's in his body, in his face, that he's so tired and exhausted, and it's a huge burden for him, but also a huge honor. And he's carrying out his duties just like a hero that Ukraine really deserves. And I'm really proud to have such a commander-in-chief. And glory to Valery Zaluzhny, guys. That interview is incredibly good. Thank you, Nick. So if you guys missed it for some reason, Timothy, by the way, is saying that I was just joining the conversations. Thanks. Thank you so much for being here with us, Timothy, and enjoying the conversations. Even if you're not in the chat, I know that you're there, and that you're listening, and that you support us. And I always know that you're there, and you are constantly sending donations to the armed forces. and it means a lot. You also support me on Patreon before, supported. Yeah, guys, we are transferring from Patreon because it supports Russian propagandists to buy me a coffee. This is why if you want to support my work, you can go to buy me a coffee and either just buy a few coffees or buy a membership, like subscribe and support me monthly, as some of the members of our community do. Thank you so much. We have Bradley. Oh, by the way, Cinnamon, if you're still there in the chat, you're still a Bradley on Patreon. If you can hear me right now, I will be grateful to you if you cancel your membership there on Patreon and subscribe. And buy a membership here on Buy Me a Coffee. So thank you. If you hear me, we'll be grateful. Okay, so something that I missed from the news, something important. But I showed you most of it, I guess. No, guys, I forgot to show you something really important, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it takes me so long. But yeah, no, when I'm tired. Strong urge to feed me, Larandra. No, I just have such a constitution. I was always a skinny guy, but not so skinny. I have muscles. They're not big. I weight only 55 kilograms, and I always weighted that much. So yeah, that's just my constitution. I have fast or either slow metabolism. I'm not sure which one. I always thought that it was a fast metabolism, but someone told me that it's slow instead. This is why I'm not, not. I don't. Oh, I don't. Oh, shit, sorry. I almost don't have any fat under my skin, like the fat fibers. Yeah, I almost don't have any fat fibers under my skin, but I distracted. The warship, Tone, I was actually showing the video of the warship being hit. Now, but I'm talking about 106 Ukrainian soldiers came back from Russian captivity, and they were exchanged. Also, by the way, they were exchanged on near Bakhmut. Yes, there was a unique operation near the front line. Also. Yeah, let's watch the exclusive video from Zolkin and Dmitro Karpenko. Actually, Dmitro Karpenko was present in that operation, and he was together, he was filming it all, and yesterday he published a unique video. Let me show it to you. I don't know if this part of the stream, or the stream itself will be banned for this, for the copyrights, but I will risk if it will be blocked, I'm just gonna cut out this piece and it won't be in recording. But guys, if you, I just want to risk and show this to you. Let's watch fragments of it. I'm just gonna be going fast forward and up there, or yeah, not up there. 55 ain't much. I was 52, but I'm 192 centimeter high. Wow, you were ultra skinny, but I'm only 175 centimeters, so it's my actually almost a perfect constitution for my height. Maybe not, who knows? But I was always like that. Okay, guys, let's watch this video.
Додому 106 наших військовослужбовців. І тому
Yeah, so in total there were 2,430 Ukrainian warriors came back from Russian captivity. So these are Russians. They are being boarded into armored vehicles. They're being boarded. Then all those armored vehicles lined up in column. And then, yeah, just that column was moving. and he filmed almost all the road of them moving. He was sitting on one of the armored vehicles, Dniipro, I mean, and he was filming all the way. And I'm gonna leave this the link to this video so you can watch it fully. It's 20, almost 28 minutes long. So here's the exchange process. 2 columns of soldiers. Here are soldiers from Ukrainian side are marching towards Ukrainian side, and these are Russians who are marching on the opposite side, to the opposite side. Yes, these are our soldiers. A lot of them injured, as you can see, and some of them walking by themselves. But here's the exchange process, and these are unique footages, yes, that we see almost for the first time. We've been shown something before, but here's their way back. A lot of soldiers are sitting on the armored vehicles, as you can see. Yeah, and holding the coffins, because also there was a citizen of Turkey getting back to the... to what? To homeland. Unfortunately, yeah, I saw the Turkish flag, I saw the American flag. I know that one American is also going back home, like on the shield, we call it in here, which means fallen. So yeah, this was an epic exchange, and it was definitely worth mentioning, and we needed to talk about it before we end the stream. And there's a unique video that I'm gonna be given the link. I mean, I'm gonna be adding it to the description right now. Just a second. You will find it in the description of the video. So interview with an interview with Zelensky is here, and also this video is about exchange. Let me... prisoner exchange near Bakhmut. Yep, the link's gonna be in here and the description. I've edited. Also, I will need to add the link to In Time Show, right? I guess we need to do that too, because I was mentioning it. In Time Show. Oh, my cat is whining there. Okay, here it is. Let me just grab the link and post it in here. End Time Show on Tuesday. I'm gonna call it simply like that. End Time Show on Tuesday. May 30th. So yeah, here it is. Oh my god, my head is spinning. I'm so tired. Yeah, all the links are there. I just wanted to do it now because later I will just forget. Oh, Nick Owen, thank you so much for gifted membership, and Raven7 received it. Raven, welcome to the membership. Hey, by the way, I missed a lot of messages. YouTube has fair use where if you are on screen and commenting on it, it's not a copyright infringement. Infringement. Yes, okay, thank you. Hard word, new word for me. Rick, Johnny was asking me, like Bruce Lee, skinny because all the uselessness was stripped away. And Shakespeare said, you should fear the man who has an agile body. I too was always underweight, then I turned 30, stopped smoking, and got a thyroid condition. Now it's normal. Feels weird, to be honest, says Leandra. Well, no, not Leandra. Lerandra, sorry. Wishing you all the best for your channel. Happy birthday to Kiev, says Raven. Raven, thank you so much. I hope you still hear me. Okie doke. I missed another bunch of messages, but it's okay. Look at the difference. It's fucking horrific. The Russian prisoners of war were treated so well, as all people should be, and the Ukrainian pows were fucked up. It shows how they were treated fucking awful. I agree, Johnny. I feel the same. It wasn't me. Says, I wonder about Ukrainian pronunciation. If I'm correct, the spelling is Zelensky? No, we say Zelensky. Zelensky. Z. So it's not S in the beginning. And plus Zaluzhny. Zelensky, Zaluzhny, yes, both of them. Both endings sound Zaluzhny. Zelensky. Zelensky. Zaluzhny. Zelensky. Yeah, like this. I'm messing up with pronunciation when I'm talking English to you and then I'm switching to Ukrainian. Sorry. Okay, guys. We have a record number of likes today. Thank you so much for that. Let me check what number do we have now. 127, probably 28 because it's -1 like, always -1 for me. I have to go, says Doc in Paradise. I had to leave, but it's 12:52 and my weekly call to my mama is at 1 sharp. Bye, my friends. Bye, Doc. I hope you can still hear me. And see you next week. Gastronautan says, I remember when I was in Ukraine back in 2001-2003 and how I ran into deadly encounters. I survived 3 certain deaths. I witnessed holy miracles for the first time and knew that God loves Ukraine. Okay, wow, that's an interesting story. I would love to hear more about that, but I guess next time already. When will the next stream be? Is there a schedule? Lorandra, every week this time, it's always once a week, always the same time. It's 7:30 p.m. here in Kiev, and yeah, whatever your time, you just gotta check when it started today for you. So it's always the same time every week. I keep it regular, always the same time, so it will be it will be easy to catch and to know when it's gonna happen. Yeah, actually, Jet just sent a PST time. Awesome. Pacific Standard Time, if I'm not mistaken. Ukraine is blessed to totally destroy Russia. All they will try will fail. Yes, you're right. Thank you so much, Gastro. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the channel, and I hope you like it in here. But I'm sure you did, because we have a very friendly community in here. Okay, guys, we need to finish up. I just wanted to mention that Michael just become a javelin on Buy Me a Coffee. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Michael. Also, it is a comment. Michael said, it is always great to see you online. Thank you so much, Michael. It means a lot to me and I appreciate it. Michael, by the way, asks Jad, when did you get here? It is good to see you. Yeah, it's good to see Jet. I always love to see you in here when you're missing here on the stream as a co-streamer, co-host. Oh shit, I'm so tired and we need to send money. Let me send all the money we raised today. Fortunately, I don't need to split it in different pieces because it's not that much as we raised on the last stream. I mean, I was just stressed, to be honest, to not be banned by my bank or by the taxes or something like that. But we are, yeah, it's always a risk. But today we're sending, in total, guys, we raised $877.46. Wow, I'm gonna type the number to the chat, and of course I'm gonna be, as I usually do, reporting to you in the community tab of my page here. community tab. You see here I report how much we raised. Every stream I report there. Guys, so what do you think? What are we gonna yeah, let's do. I mean, let's take a part of these money and send it to Helena, probably. What sum are you thinking about? Let me know. So the sum is 87746. Here's the sum. What do you think, Sekai? As you know, you are the initiator of the fundraiser for the drones. You should decide probably. I mean, let's vote. Not only you will decide, but please let me know what do you think. What number will be good? Like, what number would you like to see being sent to Helena? And all the rest will be sent to the 28th Brigade for the drones. Let me think. So here we have almost $900. A great result, guys. Thank you so much for all your donations today. You are very generous. It's definitely a great result. Charlie said, before we end tonight, there will be a form to fill on the Discord server to decide the winner of the competition. Please vote, everyone. Voting will be until next week. Rick, thank you so much for this, Charlie. I will know. Always happy to be here, Rick, says Jet. Always love to see you here, bro. It wasn't me. Same to me. Thank you, and please keep up the good work. Thanks so much. You guys are inspiring me to keep it up and to do more and better, and and more diverse and stuff like that. Oh, Sekai had to run. Oh, damn it. Then I'm gonna. Yeah, but I wanted to transfer it right now so you could see. So you guys, yeah, you guys must tell me what you think about that. Now streams are a bit late for me here in Central Europe. They start like 21 p.m., 22 p.m. I often miss them. I start much earlier. It's 7:30 p.m. Kiev time, so in Europe it must be even 5:30 p.m. Okay, guys, no one is helping me with numbers. Please do that. How much is still for the drones in dollars? I guess 1,870 with something. Yeah, so we can actually send all this money for the drones today if you like. It will make the fundraiser be closing sooner than if we you know how it works. I arrived late today. I was sleeping, says Aussie. Michaels. I don't know Helena, and I'm not familiar with how donation splits work, but I'm thinking 30%. Well, thank you, Michael. It's a good guess. Let me get the 30% out of this sum. Not some, but some. So 30% is going to be $263. I'm thinking, yeah, agree. Tonea, what do you agree with? You mean 30%, right, guys? You're talking about 30%. So that sounds good. Good, thank you, guys. 30% it will be, I guess. Still gonna be a great help for the fundraiser for the drones, right? I agree with that split, says Manny. Okay, then it's collectively decided. Let's maybe adjust, make it $250. It says that 30%, exactly 30% is going to be 263, but we can do that too. Whatever, just, yeah, let me know if it should be exact 30%. Okay, so I'm sending money to my card, then transfer it to the jar of the fundraiser and to Helena too. Just need to do it right now and pretty fast because it's really late and I wanted to have some rest. Well, it's not the sum. Oh, got it. Oh my god, I have some difficulties with with typing the number today. Okay, it's a great sum. We've raised 32,000 hryvnias in total. Wow, that's cool. Roughly is good. Okay, guys, roughly is good. I say that because I became a seer. Roughly is good. Do you mean 250? Okay, let me just figure out the number. Aren't I clever? No, Aussie, it's great. How much have you donated? 1,000 hryvnias, I guess, right? Maybe even more. Yeah, I see it was 117. It's actually great. You can actually donate to the jar itself. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna sum it up later. Yeah, I guess it was around 1,000 hryvnias right now. Thank you so much for this donation. Aussie T. Rick, what time does the sun go down there this time of year? Oh, it's actually going down pretty late, around 9:30 p.m. right now, I guess. From 9 to 9:30. Yes, that's it. Okay, let me send to the jar. Let me get 30% of 32,000 and send it to Helena. 3287. It's 9,626. Got it. Yeah, let's send this. Send 30% to Helena. Okay, no more suggestions about percentage. Then I'll make it. I'll send a bit less than 30%. It's gonna be around 28, 29%. It's gonna be 9,000. I'll make it a rough number. You call it rough, right? Got it. Okay, where's my friend in here? Hey, Angel, thank you so much for a gifted membership. I hope we still have people without memberships in the chat to grab it, because there are some situations when we cannot do that. When people are all with memberships. Okay, 9,000 hryvnias to Alina. I'm gonna add 4 medkits. Keep up the great work. Great work. Yeah, Helena is my friend who's making. Hey, Nonya. Hi, welcome to the stream. So, Helena is my friend who's making medkits. She's a volunteer and she's making professional NATO standard medkits for different brigades of armed forces of Ukraine, whenever she has a request. And one medkit costs $200. So, yeah, we're sending money to her for only one medkit, and like in 10 or 15% of the next one. It's actually a great help anyway. She needs that. Okay, great. So sending it to Hala, 9,000. And I'm gonna be reporting on that to you guys later. Yeah, as I usually do in the community tab of the stream. I'm gonna be sending the screenshot of the money transfer to her. And I'm sending 23,087 hryvnias to the jar of the fundraiser. Just give me a minute or a second. I'm gonna do it right here on the stream. Money sent to Halina, 9,000 hryvnias. It's just awesome. I love that we are able to support her like that. Okay, so Aussie, were you telling me how much have you sent? No, you weren't, I guess, but I will count that later and add it to the sum, to all the, you know what I mean, to the general amount of money. Yeah, it was me, says Rick. I love your live streams, but I do feel kind of exhausted today. I do too. So we're on the same page here. Are you exhausted from the stream or from what? From me? I'm curious. Or were you exhausted before? But 3.5 hours, damn it. It's been a long stream, but you know, guys, I wanted to show you and tell you so much that it just. Okay, so guys, you see, when it's gonna be 23,087 hryvnias. So for the drone, no mistakes. And you will see the progress bar updated right after I send the money. I'm just gonna add the comment from Rick, the Ukrainians community. Slava Ukraini. I'm gonna add this one in Ukrainian, definitely. Okay, guys, so the progress bar should update right now. Yeah, you see 141,000 hryvnias currently raised, 76%. Great job, everyone. So we came from 63% in the beginning of the stream to 76% right now. So it's a great result for today, and we also supported Halina with 9,000 hryvnias. I'm really grateful to you. No, not by you. Thank you. It wasn't me. I thought you'll say so. Rick, is medical stuff in general expensive in Ukraine? Because $200 is a lot. Yeah, it's a lot, and it's pretty expensive. It's pretty expensive, and you know all those good tourniquets, the bandages, and also Israeli bandage. Though all those things are really important. Yeah, 500 Ukrainian. Got it. Thank you, Aussie. I'm gonna be adding it to the sum up in the end of the stream. Okay, I've talked a lot today. I really appreciate you guys. Not tired from you. Aussie, you missed like a couple of hours of the stream. Probably you would be tired by the end if you'd be here for the whole stream. Okay, guys, I'm just joking. I know what you mean, guys. I know that you're not tired of me, and everything's great. I love our community. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for being supportive to Ukraine. I see you all on End Time Show on Tuesday, 30th of May. This Tuesday. See you all there. I'm so excited to be on that show, and I really hope that we will discuss a lot of interesting stuff. And I don't actually hope, I know that we will discuss a lot of interesting stuff. Once again, guys, I need to run. I really don't have much time to sleep right now because of how long my streams usually are, and today is not an exception. So I will read all the messages from you that will still be coming when I press the end stream button. But I see all of them right now, and I really am grateful for your thanks and farewell, not farewell, but goodbye until the next week and until Tuesday for End Time Show. By the way, we are planning to do, we're planning, I hope plans didn't change for from Ukraine Matters side, but next week, the regular time of my stream, we're going to be doing the one with Ukraine Matters. And yeah, with Georgie, and I really hope we can do the simultaneous stream. I really hope we're able to do that. But we'll see. Maybe we won't. Maybe I will just be on Ukraine Matters and we be Georgie won't be here, or maybe I should call Georgie here to my stream and have him here. Let's see. I actually don't know what to do in this case, but we'll figure it out. So in a week, we also have the stream with Ukraine Matters. I totally forgot to tell you about that. So yeah, that's it. Okay, guys. I once again I will say thank you and Slava Ukraine. We will definitely win. Russia will fall for all its crimes, and all those criminals will pay for what they did. All those terrorists will get what they deserve. Love you guys. See you soon.